like low key. You can't see me, you can't see me. Because nowadays, have me sleepy.
The deadline was ridiculous.
What?
One of the worst I have ever seen for certain.
What?
55. The coolest vibe, y'all. 55, y'all. We getting live, y'all. We getting live, y'all. 55, y'all. 55, y'all. We getting live, y'all. We
I'm a cool motherfucker, but living in the world of these cruel motherfuckers. Society that made me a fool motherfucker. 16 shots, leaving them
16.
pussies taking cover.
I'm sorry, motherfuckers, this ain't like me.
Hey, I'm ready to pod on God, nigga. I'm ready to pod on God.
Oh,
That's
God.
how I feel on God. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. Shit. We about to get to it.
Hey, y'all, the shits.
Yeah, man. Hey, if you didn't know, you at the Cool Table in the Lunchroom podcast,
Indeed.
episode 55.
Indeed.
Episode 55. Hey, y'all.
we
Salute
got?
to Junior Seau.
Damn, that's a sad one.
Salute to Junior Seau.
Excellent defensive
Yes.
end and
Linebacker.
Oh, my fucked up. My bad.
Drafted
linebacker.
by the Chargers. End up going to the Super Bowl. They got that ass whooped by the Giants. I mean, the midgets.
Fucked up.
It's very politically incorrect, sir.
Clap.
The little people.
Little people.
Oh yeah, that is. Oh,
The New York little people.
Hey, the Little Giants. Y'all remember that
Classic movie. Classic movie.
Yes.
Bumblerooski.
shit? Yes. Come on, bro.
Come on, man. I can't hate on the Giants.
Cowboys. They lost in that movie.
Let me tell you something.
Cowboys.
The Giants took away 2 Patriot fucking Super Bowls. Can we get some respect?
Bruh, I ain't gonna
Can we get some respect,
Okay,
please?
all right.
Yes.
18-0.
Fuck Tom
Randy,
Brady.
thank you.
Fuck Tom
I'm with
Brady.
you.
know
I'm
what
with
I
you.
mean?
I'm with you,
Hey.
my G.
Big up Mahomes. Fuck Tom Brady.
My
Big
homeboy.
ups.
Big
My
up
homeboy.
Lamar Jackson. Fuck Tom Brady.
Damn.
Hilarious,
So did y'all Super Bowl? Did y'all get y'all winner?
Hey,
y'all picked
hey,
the winner?
hey.
Or whatever, however it
Did we
says.
pick our winner?
Yeah, I
Today,
remember
my
that.
episode, my name is Yo Money Jackson. Because I won some goddamn
Oh,
money,
shit.
Bitch. I won some money, bitch. Babu, what it do?
Damn, man. He called nigga.
Yeah.
Right out on the pod. Okay.
Give me some.
Said it's government. Shit. God.
Hilarious.
Yes.
Larry Johnson, you owe me money, sir. Like, this nigga went in. Oh, wow.
Oh, hysterical. Man, let's get these intros off, man. I am Professor X in the building, producer, engineer extraordinaire. Make sure you head over to www.professorxsound.productions with an S for all your engineering and production needs.
Indeed.
To my left.
Big Mike, Hairline Don, Cognac Poppy, a.k.a. Nacho. Shit.
That's one of the greatest nicknames
Like
ever.
that, bro. Like
The fourth
that,
Migo.
bro. That
I'm
shit's
with
here to
that
stay.
shit all day. I'd be
That
like
shit's
the
here to
second
stay.
uncle on that shit. You know what I'm saying? They already got one, which is weird, but I'll be the second one. Yo, man, YouTube, man, subscribe, y'all. IG, follow us at the Cool Table Pod. Subscribe, listen to us on all the streaming stuff, man. Appreciate it. Leave reviews. You know what I mean? I know y'all tired of hearing this shit, but we need the shit. So on the other side of the table.
Yo, what up? What's happening? Cool Table Fashion, lights, camera, action. Yo Money
Jackson,
Jackson.
what's happening? AKA the new Avenger, AKA Joe Money Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? He ready.
Hey, hold on. Where my boy? Goat. Do you see him?
That's a
Go.
fact.
Two
That's a
goats.
fact.
Two goats.
Oh, two goats. Yeah,
Two
yeah.
goats.
Represent.
Yeah.
Once again, shouts out to Kobe.
Wait,
You know what I'm
3
saying?
goats. That's 3 goats.
Yeah, he
Oh,
took
Yeah,
oh,
Malcolm, you can't forget Malcolm. Yeah.
Malcolm. Malcolm in there. Yeah. Black History Month. Black
That's a
History
fact.
Month.
What's up, Niagara?
Hey.
What's up, Falls? You know,
We ain't here
We gon-
representing
we
black
gon' make
excellence.
it. We gon' make
He of the
it,
white man's
man.
company.
We gonna make it, cutting
What's the white man? It's the
You over here drinking the white man's water.
Hey, brother. Hey, no.
That shit's natural as fuck.
Niagara is the nigga version of Viagra, bro. I'm rocking with you. That's what it is.
I see what you did
Niagara.
there. I see what you
rock
did
with
there.
that?
I'm
You
glad
rock
you
with
helped me
that?
out
I'm
there.
with it.
I'm glad you helped me out right there.
Yeah. We gonna blame it on the alcohol.
Oh, hilarious,
Yeah.
man. Hey, yeah. Shouts out to all my black folks in the building.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? It's Black History Month. Shout out to all my white allies that walk with our black brethren.
'Cause
We
we couldn't do
salute
it
y'all.
without
You know
y'all.
what I
We
mean?
couldn't do
Know
it
what I'm
without
saying?
y'all.
What about our Asian allies?
Hey, man, they
Have
were
we
there
had
too.
those?
They were there too.
I think we have a couple.
Like one or two of them were there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Asian
Yeah.
allies,
Thank
shouts
you.
out to
Come
y'all. You know what I'm saying? Australian allies, shouts out to y'all.
That's another
South
white man.
American allies, shouts out to y'all.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let me ask y'all real quick.
I'm with it. Okay.
Hey, do y'all have
Shout out to
anybody
Chile.
that y'all want honor for Black History Month? Just anybody real quick?
Yeah, we want to honor black.
I want to honor.
Yeah, for Black History Month real quick. Just somebody.
Shit, for me, Dave Chappelle.
Dave
I don't give-
Chappelle.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm rocking with Dave.
Love Dave
I'm rocking
Chappelle.
with Dave.
All right, well, look, y'all.
Who you
I want
wanna-
to honor Project motherfucking Pat.
Project Pat?
Project Pat was the
Wow.
first motherfucker to walk up to your job and act a damn fool. And if your boss walked in,
He gonna play
he'll play it all cool. But if he stepped in y'all biz, he gonna slap his ass too. The first one, y'all. I gotta give props to that.
Yo, he literally
honoring Project Pat for Black History Month is wild.
Yo,
that's wild.
He gave us one of the greatest Negro spirituals ever created.
That's fine.
Bam said. Bam told us.
Which one?
This was wisdom, man.
Which one?
He said,
wisdom.
buying you Taco Bell while a pimp eats
steak.
Cornbread, collard greens, chitterlings on my plate.
Hey, man, this nigga's eating chitterlings, bro. That's wild, bro. That's wild.
Hey, bro, you gotta make it flow with that beat, bro. Chitterlings on my plate.
Man,
yeah.
He is a GOAT. He is a legend.
Hey, man, come on.
Shouts out,
man.
Shouts out to David Banner. I'm gonna throw David Banner in there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
All real girls get down on the floor.
Okay.
All girls get down on the floor.
Indeed.
Hey,
we potted today.
You don't remember when you first heard that beat,
we
bro?
potted today.
Little Flip, bro. Where's the Little Flip? Oh, my God.
Little Flip is probably,
Bro,
he definitely
he killed
flipping.
that shit, though. He
Flipping
killed
burgers.
that shit, though.
He did.
Lil Flip as, man, I'm sorry to say, T.I. kind of was the first one to kind of push him out the game a little bit. And then,
Ain't no little bit.
well, he was
He
still,
did
no,
it
we still.
expeditious.
No, we didn't. Remember, he still dropped that album. He was still doing verses.
What album? What verse?
I forgot, nigga.
You
But he
see
was
how you
still a
said you
thing.
forgot?
I forget.
I don't.
I forget.
I don't. Well, I forgot about him at the tip. That Grand
Nah,
Hustle.
we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
We not gonna.
He was releasing music,
Big
bro.
ups to Flip. Big ups to Flip. Big ups to Banner. Like
Yeah,
X
he
said,
still
man.
do the thing.
Banner. Yes.
Oh man, big ups to Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Oh, this nigga fucked up. You mean Kansas
No,
City?
I didn't. I didn't fuck up.
Oh, okay.
That's what your boy said, right? Your boy Trump. You didn't see that tweet?
Man, I avoid Trump
Hey, bro,
tweets, bro. I
are you
avoid
kidding
that
me?
shit.
Hold on.
I avoid
No,
that shit.
sorry. No, he said
What'd he say?
Kansas. He said, shouts out to the great state of Kansas for their win.
I love that man, bro. I don't like him.
Could you
but
imagine
his
the look on
tweet
his face
game-
when he said it? Like,
Yeah.
bruh, that shit, bro.
Yo,
Trump.
He
listen.
said Kansas City the state?
I promise you, he said Kansas City.
Shit.
Shouts out to
City.
Kansas City. I'm gonna look it up. Y'all talk.
Come from the city when they don't play.
Man.
City, bruh. He said state.
That's what he said.
I don't even know.
Is he fit to be?
I don't think he
in
gives
the
a fuck,
office?
bro.
Bruh.
I mean, obviously
Bruh,
not, but he
that-
has the connections
Hey,
to be to make changes or whatever the fuck he's doing in the office. But as far as intellectually, I don't see him.
Bro. Part of the
Just-
criteria of being the
I feel
president
like
of the
I'm smarter than
United
him.
States, you must be able to name the 50 fucking states.
Yo.
You must, bro.
At least the
Stop
48
playing.
that's connected.
Well, he knew
to
the
us.
state. He just didn't know the city.
Goddamn.
Yo, so this is what Trump said, and I quote, "Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs on a great game and a fantastic comeback under immense pressure. You represented the great state of Kansas and, in fact, the entire USA so very well. Our country is proud of you."
You can tell this nigga has like nobody
I mean,
like controlling his Twitter. Like
Missouri?
everything that's tweeted by him, it comes from him.
That's a fact.
Hey,
Like he doesn't have like a social media like executive. It's just him.
Kano
Just doing dumb
Minister
shit.
Society said, I don't know about no Kansas. I don't know about Kansas. Hey, bro, stop playing, man. Missouri, dude. Missouri. Come on.
I mean,
There is a Kansas
they used
State,
to
there
have
is
St.
a
Louis,
Missouri.
and they lost the team, but still, I mean, they stepped Kansas City, which is weird. All right, Trump, yo, man, keep fucking up, bro.
I mean,
you're just
you know.
making it easier for me. You know what I'm saying?
Making
You're making it
it
easier for me.
Hilarious.
Did y'all oh, by the way, real quick, halftime. Who y'all got winning that shit? That's a big thing.
halftime?
Among the Latin community.
I didn't
J-Lo
see it.
versus niggas would not see that, right? All right.
Bro,
J-Lo and
halftime is
Shakira.
halftime, bro. Everybody stepped outside at halftime.
Damn, we y'all niggas, bro.
No, I saw the
come
show.
on.
The thing is, who you thought won?
Both lost.
He said both lost.
Yes.
They had like a little shaking ass at the end.
Fam, no, first of all,
You're not with
first of all,
that shit.
I never realized how bad of a dancer Shakira was until this halftime
Whoa.
show.
All she did, like Shakira, I know her
can
for
shake
her
her
hits.
ass better
She can
than-
shake
than-
her hips,
yeah.
right?
That's
Rock her
belly
hips.
dancing.
Yeah.
When it comes to choreographed dancing, she was over there looking like a minstrel, nigga. She was,
Did you see his
Like
arms?
like, what the heck is that, man?
minstrel, bro.
The fuck is that?
I don't know. You ask her.
I don't know, but that's what's going on.
J-Lo wasn't doing that though, was she? 'Cause J-Lo know how to move that
so
thing.
far, everybody.
J-Lo can dance.
J-Lo know how to move that J-Lo.
She can dance.
From what I saw at the end, Shakira definitely out twerked that girl, big time.
Well, out twerked. Okay, cool. Neither one of them really have an ass at this point, but
No.
you know,
J-Lo's 50.
I see somebody
Shakira's
say
43.
that. They said that J-Lo ass like evaporated or something. What happened? What's
She
going on?
lost weight.
She lost weight. She's getting 50.
And that's what happened. You know what?
Things
Ain't nothing
start to
wrong with the
droop.
weight loss. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That baby fat.
nothing is drooping. There's nothing that is droop, sir.
Oh well,
Nah,
it's just getting flatter.
She tight. She
She's
tight.
in shape. She worked the hell out that pole. I ain't gonna lie.
She did alright. She did alright.
Yeah,
I ain't
I
mad. I ain't mad at
gotta
you.
I mean, that core
I ain't mad at
strength
you.
to hang on that pole like she
You
did.
right. You're right. She held on. She did a little
I'm
twirl.
definitely
You know what I'm
gonna
saying?
say she was
You know
on
what I'm saying?
hold.
Shout out to the fly girls.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the fly girls.
Now I will tell you what I am upset about the halftime show about.
Tell them why you mad.
They played everybody like they were going to do a Kobe tribute and then didn't do it. They literally said that they were going to do a Kobe tribute at the halftime show.
Yeah, it never happened.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It never happened.
So they basically
Yeah.
gamed us. They gamed
so
us so
watch
they
the
could
fucking-
get
Hey, you know what
Oh,
did happen
shit.
though? You know what happened at the national anthem? Jay-Z, B,
Oh, they sat down.
they sat down.
Kaepernick posted a Snapchat or
He
something.
said, I thought we was past that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's
But
interesting, though.
hey, listen. First of all, they didn't kneel, and a lot of people do not stand up for the anthem. I'll be
He
honest.
said they didn't kneel.
No, because niggas sit down on the anthem.
No,
Like,
it's true.
That's not
No,
you know.
but standing up, you know what I'm saying, bro? Damn, it's the same.
If a nigga
damn
sit
thing.
down
You're
and
not
nigga
standing
kneel,
up. You're
kneeling
not
and sitting down is on.
Beat your neck up. Beat it up.
Yeah, beat the shit out of it.
Beat it up.
I would say that sitting down, I hit the whispers. Sitting down and kneeling might be on two different levels. I feel like, but I see where Kaepernick's coming from. That nigga like,
And-
yo, why are you doing this?
Still in my life.
My thing with Jado, when he said, and even when he made the comments, I felt this way. Saying that we're beyond kneeling is not saying that we don't have to kneel anymore. It's
No,
saying like there has to be some other
Some more
things past this.
action. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's how I took it
He
personally.
said actionable items.
The simple fact that he didn't stand, though, I
Very
mean,
big word to do something.
like that do something to me. It do something.
Yeah.
It do a little something to me, but I ain't biting all the bait. But that was a good move. That was a good move.
All right, do we care about any of the commercials?
No.
didn't
I
catch
can't
one
tell
that
you
caught
not
my
one commercial.
attention. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't catch one that caught
The
my
only one
attention.
I saw that was the one with the nigga from Aquaman when he took his body off. I thought that shit was funny. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me ask you this: did they have at least one commercial with Deion Sanders in it?
Shit, nigga, I ain't gonna lie. I'm with y'all. I didn't. I mean, I kind of saw shit, but I didn't see shit, and I didn't see no Dion. I ain't see primetime.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what has to be probably one of the greatest commercials that has the country ablaze that wasn't even premiered at the Super Bowl?
What's that?
The Applebee's commercial.
I didn't see that one.
Neither have
I
I.
did
Apparently,
not see that one.
cheese sticks has a lot of people's souls in
Excuse
disarray
me,
right
excuse
now.
me.
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella, I'm sorry.
Mozzarella. You gotta say it like
Mozzarella.
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 What's your boy? Your boy will do the right thing. That's what he told him. Put some extra mozzarella on that shit.
All right, well, shit, you kick us off, Joe. You got the magic.
Hey man, I mean,
Well,
like,
And
bruh.
vice versa.
P. Troy, man, he's
Ain't no
very
more play.
opinionated.
Ain't no more play.
Ain't no play in GA, goddammit.
Ain't no play.
No motherfucking play in GA, man. P. Troy got his thoughts and views on, you know what I'm saying, Grammys, you know what I'm saying? He said that.
I don't. We'll see if it's about the Grammys, but I love Joe, but he's like this. His thoughts on, you know what I'm saying, the Grammys.
Hey, bro, what did he
Read
say?
it.
Hold on, what did he say?
Oh, we about to find out.
Yeah, that's what I was about to
We about
say,
to find
man.
out as soon as you pull up this damn tweet.
Hey, man, you can't rush greatness. All right. Welp. Hey, man, don't be hating on my Android, bro. Don't hate on my Android,
That's
bro.
definitely a Twitter thing, Welp.
Hey, bro, with a ELP, like help
Yeah.
with a W.
Yeah, well help, nigga. Well help.
Well,
Shit.
guess I won't be winning a Grammy, all caps. If this is what I gotta wear, they love to push this shit on our kids. The other day at Applebee's, that commercial had some punks kissing and laughing, eating mozzarella sticks.
Mozzarella.
Sticks.
Sound like Mario Brothers. First thing my 14-year-old son said was fuck Applebee's.
Okay.
And it brought joy to my heart. He sees it. Their agenda to take the masculinity from men, black men especially.
Okay.
Some may say he's making money.
Right.
RuPaul do too, but I ain't bumping his CD.
He doesn't have
Integrity is priceless.
I'm just
Y'all better open that third eye and let your sons know what it is.
The brown eye.
What is real.
Mike is sick, man.
Did he just say the brown eye?
Mike.
Continue, man.
No, I can't continue.
I'm just
I have to
ad-libbing.
pause when I hear shit like that.
ad-libbing, man.
Hey, y'all, I have to
I'm
pause
ad-libbing.
when I say shit like that.
Come on, man. You know, Jeezy does it all the time. Y'all don't say shit.
I grew up on Dame Dash. Pause. I grew up on Dame Dash. Pause.
Open up your brow.
Hey, man. Or they ass gonna be headed down that Old Town Road for real. PT.
Hold on.
They gonna ride.
No. You gotta say it like PT said.
What? What?
Oh, PT
They
said.
gonna ride.
He said they gonna ride.
Yeah, how would PT say it?
PT said they gonna ride. They gonna ride. Till they can't no more.
What?
Old Town Road. Hold on. Hashtag black owned and independent.
What?
Hashtag not my sons.
Wow.
Hashtag it ain't worth it.
Bam.
Hashtag take the road less traveled.
Gunshots.
Hashtag you will still get there. Hashtag DSGB.
I'm from down south Georgia, and I'm warning ya.
Hey, bro. I don't like gay people. They don't like me. Vice versa.
I mean, at the end of the day, this is, you know what? Joe, you speak on it. Go ahead.
Hey, man. P. Troy obviously feels some type of way. I will start mine off by saying I am all for people having life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I'm for all of that. If that's his opinion, that's his opinion. Everybody hating on him for his views. I mean, like, I put it to you like this, man. I don't have any children. If I had children, if I had boys, I would love for my boys to follow my lead, to follow my image, to follow my direction, to follow my energy. That's the way I will put it. That's the way I'll put it.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
with me, that's one way to put it. But I see where you're going.
I mean, like,
If I had, listen, I like steak, I like chicken. If I had a preference, give me a steak. I think if that's where you're trying to go with you don't want your child to be homosexual, you rather him being heterosexual, right? I mean, to be honest.
I mean, like, I look, and this is an opinion. This is not even, this is my value. This is my value, and I'm not shitting on anybody else's value. I'm just saying, as for me and mine, that's what it is.
I mean, if I had a preference, I would like my child to be heterosexual. But
Why? Let me ask you why.
Because I'm heterosexual.
Makes sense, don't it? No. It makes sense.
But
just like, hold on. Just like them sort of like, the people that are on the other side, I don't know whatever political word you want me to use, but they would want the same. I guess they would want if not their child to be the same thing, they would want their child to have a choice.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with preference. I think people mistaken preference with something else. However, the way his tweet sounds, it went from preference to pretty much close to homophobia. You know what I'm saying? Pretty close.
I really do not like the word homophobia.
Okay.
Because when you hear
whatever
phobia,
word you want to
He
do.
might be prejudiced. He might be prejudiced against homosexuals.
And see the ugly...
Homo prejudice?
Look. No.
Is that a word?
I don't know.
Okay, because
Hey,
it
bro,
sounded legit.
everybody fucking breathing has some form of prejudice.
Yeah.
So, what are we going to do about that? You know what I mean? I understand, though, because, I mean, like...
Listen.
He didn't have to... It seemed like it was like a rage or whatnot, or, you know what I'm saying?
He said, punks kissing, eating mozzarella sticks. This niggas picked the most dick-shaped appetizer they had. To, like, edge in your mind that, they doing something with these mozzarella sticks.
That was the most hilarious part of the tweet to me.
Punks kissing, eating mozzarella. Like, they had their arms
Did he say they were
like
kissing?
champagne.
Did he say they were kissing, or did he just say they were eating mozzarella sticks?
Nah, punks kissing, eating
Kissing,
mozzarella
yeah.
sticks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I picture him, like, for some reason this commercial has two dudes with their arms wrapped around eating mozzarella sticks. Like, that's what I envisioned, the way he describes it. And then he at Applebee's. Like, these niggas. I mean, Applebee's has nothing to do with it. There's been a commercial.
These niggas over here biting mozzarella sticks,
Yeah.
cheese running all down their chin.
I will say this.
The
This is the only
cheese
thing.
running down. Nigga like this.
What I will say is this right here. That third eye comment, hey man, it's something going on. And I mean, some people see it, some people don't. Actually, most don't. And it is what it is.
What do you feel about his, the morning hustle? What's it called? The morning hustle?
Morning hustle.
He
The
did
interview?
he did an interview, which was basically like 5 people against him. So he was just on complete
Hey, bruh,
defense mode.
Fucking
But
Royal Rumble.
it wasn't a Royal Rumble. That was a 4-versus-1 match.
Hey, but he didn't lose. He stood on his shit.
So here's my thing. I don't think it's wrong to have a preference. I just think when that opinion can cause harm, like for instance, you saying your son was, fuck Applebee's and you felt with joy, some people are gonna take that shit and be like, yo, fuck these niggas. I don't like gay people anyway. I'm a fuck. Some people will react to tweets. I mean, not even tweets. Just look at something like the Bible. Words matter. People would take something and make it literal.
Well, look at the situation that we looked at with Trump and how we talked about how his words have galvanized that particular group of people.
So Pastor Troy is Trump now?
No.
He got the power of Trump?
Well, he has power.
Well,
does he have the power of Trump?
No one has the power of Trump in America. Just Trump.
Okay.
He's the president.
Yeah,
but he wasn't the president. You do realize that. Before he became the president.
Pastor Troy is going to be the president? He has a mixtape or an album called Pastor Troy for President. How fucking ironic.
Well, we know he's not going to get a
How
Grammy.
ironic, bro.
He's definitely not getting a Grammy.
Definitely not
get a Grammy.
And it was the outfit that was going to do it.
Hey, yo.
If he just put on that outfit.
I'll say this, though, man. Vice Versa is worthy of a motherfucking Grammy.
That's a fact. That's
Vice Versa is one of the hardest fucking hip hop songs ever
That's
made.
a fact.
Ever made.
This is
So
coming
fuck
from a
what you
person
heard.
that has grown up a huge Pastor Troy fan.
Oh, yeah.
I'm one of the few niggas that still be out here like representing Pastor Troy like for real. Like I will bump his music to this day.
Murder Man.
Dude is a legend.
Motherfucking shit, Troy got classics, man.
She lying by the crib, she living with a nigga. Every time I'm over, she hiding all his pictures, hiding all his clothes, hiding all his shoes.
Hey, bro.
I can't fuck this bitch just bad news. Like, come on, man.
Hey, bro, that sound like a
Come on,
fucking
man.
blues song, bro.
Come on, man. Classic record.
Man, I'm about to go on my iTunes immediately after this fucking podcast.
Oh, that's a fact.
Hey, bro.
But listen, X, your opinion.
Well, again.
From the tweet and your personal view on this whole shit.
Well, see, this is my thing with Troy in this particular situation because I understand where Troy is coming from, and I'm never gonna be that person because I know women that do this. Like anytime somebody that's a heterosexual male says something about a homosexual male or how they feel about homosexuality, they try to throw that, oh, you must be gay because you have an issue or this and that, blah 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 blah, which never makes sense to me because if you're trying to defend gay people, how can you insult somebody with the very thing that you're talking about, you're defending? I never understand.
I think they're so confused that it just
sounds
sounds right.
It
sounds right in their head.
So, but I understand where Troy is coming from because I come from that era.
Right.
Like, I come from that era. I remember the things that I said when I was...
Three come from that era.
Yeah, I remember the things that I said when I was in middle school or when I was in high school. I remember having a conversation. I don't have a problem admitting this because I said the shit, right? I was having a conversation with a girl I was dating at the time.
Well,
and she asked me if you were to have... It was in high school. I think it was in 10th grade. She asked me if you were to have a son that was gay, how would you handle that? And I told her, if my son came home and said that he was gay, I don't have a son anymore. I said that.
Let me tell you something.
10th grade, I said that.
We're talking about early 2000s, right?
Yeah, early 2000s.
See?
So, but
well, hold on,
until... Go ahead.
I was just going to say, actually, mentally, is it a son? And I'm not even being funny.
Yes,
it's your son.
It's a son.
No, I'm saying mentally.
It's a son.
And I'm going to tell you.
No, you understand what I'm saying?
He's not a girl.
No, he's not a girl, but I mean, like, there is...
So
I'm trying to...
So not to go too deep on this, but just because he likes men doesn't make him a man. So he's still gonna be your son. He's just gonna have the affection and love for another man. Still do manly things.
Okay.
Let's be honest, guys. If you go to Lennox Square, start talking this, rain, you don't get your head for it.
That's a fact.
By some men.
Let me ask this. What's the difference between men and women?
Biology for one. But also, maybe certain attributes that they have, like nurturing attributes, maybe are more instinctive towards them. And
chemicals,
more protective.
Because we do have estrogen in us, just like women have testosterone in them. So, okay.
But
okay.
I'm gonna say this: he's still your son. You can't say daughter.
The good son.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
if it ain't Bob, you can't call him Brittany, bro.
But this is the catch. What if he wants to be acknowledged or identified that way?
Okay, so gender identity. Now you're going to the trans conversation, which we're not going into.
Not going into. Because that's not what the topic of the conversation is right now. All I'm saying is,
I'm going for it.
All I'm saying is when I was presented with the first time of really dealing with a gay person. Because let's be clear, gay people have always been around.
Bro,
We've always known who the people were. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I watched people who were gay, who I always knew were gay, but you never had a conversation. You just understood it and you let them do what they do, and everybody was cool, but no problem.
Mm-hmm.
But when I really had to deal with a gay person, I didn't have the reaction that in my brain I had thought of. Because in my head, it's like,
what's that ass?
Gay person trying me,
Exactly.
come talking to me. He gonna grab on me. I'm with this nigga ass. Ain't for none of that shit. Nigga didn't even try me like that. Literally, it was a conversation.
Came at you like a regular person.
And it's like, why do I have such disdain for this individual who ain't doing nothing to me? Like, you're just doing what you do. Now, we can have whatever thoughts that we have. If I'm being transparent, like you asked, if I was to have a preference of my son being a heterosexual male or a homosexual male, my preference is going to be heterosexual.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Preference.
I'm a male. I have a certain view of manhood and how I would like to raise my sons. And with that, I want my son to be the way that I want him to be. Right. But ultimately, I don't have a decision over that.
You can't
I have
force
to deal with whatever comes.
Yeah.
And my other issue with what Pastor Troy had to say is not what he said, is how he said it. You can't say
pretty much.
Well, you can't say. I can't tell you what you
say. What the fuck you want?
Is that the First Amendment?
But
is that the First Amendment?
It is definitely.
But it's problematic to say that your son saw the Applebee's commercial and said you saw some punks watching on the Applebee's commercial. And your son said fuck Applebee's, and it brought joy to your heart. Like that entire thought process surrounding that. You can't say that on one hand, but then say we don't have anything against gay people. Like I get aggravated when motherfuckers really be trying to ride that line.
Yeah,
like say what you mean.
No, okay.
Say what you mean.
He can have that opinion because I know people that
we all know people. Yeah, because we in our 30s, guys. It's not
that feel that way. Now, you can you be against something? Like you can disagree with something and not hate it.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
But you can't
say I saw some punks on Applebee's and it brought joy to my heart when my son said fuck Applebee's. That lends itself to show that you have something deeper there.
Yeah. Because like for us, we have nothing against gay people, right? But we're also not going to tweet none of that shit.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Even if we have a preference for, hey, I want my daughter or son to be heterosexual. If we have a homosexual child, we're still going to love them. We're not going to just say, man, Applebee's and fuck the punks and stuff. I wouldn't even promote that.
Yeah, he brought up a lot of organizations, institutions.
He still used the word transvestite. Like you could tell he's still kind of stuck in the 90s. And listen. We grew up in College Park. You grew up in Mississippi. We grew up in the South. During the 90s, it was a different world. Literally, no Cosby. That shit was a different world. You know what I'm saying? And now we're adapting because, like you said, in high school. Shit, we had that one dude in high school that was gay that people.
I ain't gonna say no names. I remember his name,
that people teased. Yeah. And how do you feel about not doing nothing or just like, being part of the conversation, making fun of him? I wasn't. I mean, neither were you, but you heard it.
It's like, bro, I'm careful what I put my energy and focus to.
That's true.
So I'm not putting my energy and focus into. That's not my world.
Yeah, but you remember that.
World. Yeah, I remember.
But that shit ain't cool though. I mean,
no, it's not. It's not cool. No, it's not cool. No, it's not cool. No, it's not cool.
Yeah, I mean, and I think what Pastor Troy is saying is just not cool. Like he should keep some shit to himself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
And don't promote certain things.
If everybody kept a lot of shit to themselves, it wouldn't be no problem.
Of course, but that ain't taken away from this particular situation, though.
Right.
And Troy brought up some statistics on the radio show that was on about AIDS and all these other kind of stuff, and it disproportionately affecting homosexuals and this and that, whatever, what have you. My thing about that is, you do realize, and maybe you don't realize, he doesn't realize, and I think she kind of brought that up. I was thinking it as the other guest or other host on the show brought it up. When you don't allow people to have the space to just be them and do them, they're going to do things to make themselves undercover. They wear beards. You know what a beard is, right?
I'll put it to you like this: people that are not strong enough to be themselves.
But
the average person in this world ain't strong, bro.
You're absolutely
There's
right.
a reason there are only certain people that are at the pinnacle of success.
You're absolutely correct. And big ups to the people that aren't afraid of being who they are. I'll commend.
But what he's saying, some of that might have to do with upbringing, parenting. You know, they're scared to come out because, hey, my dad's Pastor Troy. If I come home saying I like Bob,
well,
it might be
that's
an
a
issue.
fact.
I'll say this: I'm not a parent. The first thing that I would love for my children to be able to do is be able to come and talk to me about anything.
True.
Anything. Like, it has to be love first. You know what I'm saying? And then we could go from there. I don't know, man. It's an unfortunate situation because I totally understand what y'all saying. There's some people out here that are afraid off of the responses if they present the real them to other people. It's just, man, it's boy.
And my last comment about it is when you look at Troy, because again, I understand multiple viewpoints with this. As much as people don't like to look at the full spectrum of what it is.
That millennial viewpoint is so butterfly, oh my god,
cancel culture.
I'm
not on that. I'm not a person that's saying that we need to grab the pitchforks and torches and go running out to Pastor Troy. I'm not saying that.
Hell no. That's
again,
DLGB,
I fuck with
boy.
Pastor Troy.
Hell yeah.
I don't fuck with the mentality how he's putting this out right now. And specifically, like when you look at the fact that he's actually working with school systems, working as a teacher, because he feels like, he said this out of his mouth before, that he feels like there's not enough of a masculine presence for children to be able to see and be around. And I rock with that. I totally agree. But if you say what you're saying on this point, what you're saying is you feel like the only people that deserve your presence are the people that are heterosexual males, and fuck other little boys who may be homosexual, feel like whatever it is they feel like.
Maybe not necessarily so.
You're saying that by default, because how can you say this out of one side, but then if a homosexual child is looking to deal with you, he don't want to fuck with you if he know that you don't like him.
That's fucked
Kids
up.
get connected to people that they know care about them and show a genuine interest in them.
Right.
And I'm not saying that he's purposely doing this. I'm saying that's what ends up happening. You have to be able to create an environment where kids can come to you, and if they're dealing with whatever psychological ramifications that they were touched and that's what made them go down whatever path, then you'll never be able to affect them positively if they know that, oh, well, you don't even just like my existence.
Yeah, and plus they might rock with Lil Nas X and think that outfit is fine.
They might.
They think that outfit is fine.
And you can't say that and want to work on the school system. Like, if you independent, you got to be all the way independent.
Yeah, you got to be all the way.
You got to do your own nonprofit
But I
shit.
would say this. My last thing on that, I'm not against someone having a preference.
I'm not either.
I'm not against someone having an opinion. This is Pastor Troy's opinion. He shouldn't be demonized just for having an opinion. And I'm not against someone raising his household a certain way. Like, whatever consequences you might deal with. I mean, you raising a DSGB, but you might get like a download Georgia boy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not even laughing at that shit. Y'all laugh. I'm not laughing at that shit.
I feel you.
No. If it's funny, it's funny. Laugh. I'm not laughing.
It might be a download Georgia boy, right? But look.
All I'm basically saying.
You can't control that shit, Joe. You can't control that shit.
If World War III popped out, I ain't gonna need to say that shit. I ain't gonna need to say that
we
shit.
are not going to World War III.
I ain't even gonna say that shit.
I'm
not gonna say
none of that. But what I'm gonna say is I'm not against him doing what he has to do as a father, as a husband. Is he married? Doesn't matter. As a man, just do what you got to do, but try not to promote certain things.
Life,
and that's it.
Liberty, the pursuit of happiness.
Yeah.
One more time. Life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness for everyone.
Yeah, because
but God's law was only the strong will survive. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
There you go.
Keep that in mind. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's in my mind. But like I said, man, Pastor Troy, he's definitely gonna catch flack for this, homie.
And he's strong enough to endure it. He knew it. He's strong. Yeah, he's strong enough to endure it. That's exactly my point right there, bro. I mean, it's like everybody gets rained on. Everybody gets shitted on. Yeah. Everybody get criticized. What are you gonna do about it? It's that simple.
Hey, listen, man. That's what I'd say. I mean, Pastor Troy, just you're in the public figure. You're a public figure, in my opinion. Do better. You have a lot of people looking up to you. Raise your household however you want. Have your own preferences. Have your own opinions. I believe in having an opinion. I don't think it's wrong to have an opinion. So I hate how people
As long
just
as you don't
demonize
hurt
you.
nobody, yeah. As long as
Yeah.
you don't hurt nobody, man.
All I'm
Words
saying
have
is,
power.
Physical.
Words have
and that's
power.
where I was
Words
going.
have power.
Words have power. You got to be careful what you put out into the atmosphere
That's
at
it.
times.
I agree.
I
I
think
fuck with Pastor Troy.
I do too. I still, even now, I still.
Yeah, I'm still gonna listen to his music.
It's my dog. You know what I mean? Face Off album.
When he got
I'm
signed,
about to move to Mars, y'all. This world's a mess.
when
One
he
of the
got
most
signed to
appropriate
Timberland-
songs ever.
Once he got signed to Timberland, I thought he was gonna take off so bad. I was like,
He didn't get
yeah.
signed with Timberland.
Yeah, remember-
He didn't get signed. He just did the beat for Are We Cut.
He get signed?
He was signed to Universal Records.
Oh, so Timberland was just helping
Just
him with
did the
the
beat.
okay.
That was what the Triple X shit.
Right.
Because if he would have signed with Timberland, oh my God.
Beat Club or whatever,
Oh my
with
God.
Bubba Sparks and Missy
yeah,
and all them.
Yeah.
All right, moving on, man. Shout out to Pastor.
but like I said, man, words are powerful. We have to. Sometimes we have to be conscious of the ramifications of the things that we say. Terry Crews is another person that had to learn that lesson. He definitely learned it the hard way.
Hey, man.
Indeed. Hold on. Let me play what he said in the beginning. What started all the racket?
Could ask you about the Gabrielle Union controversy. Of course, there are reports that her contract wasn't renewed because she reported
She was
a
on,
toxic atmosphere.
America's
Got
at
Talent.
the show. You're at the show. Is there a toxic atmosphere?
First of all, I can't speak for sexism because I'm not a woman, but
Right.
I can't speak on behalf of any racism comments. That was never my experience on
Come again, say
America's
what?
Got Talent. In fact, it was the most diverse place I have ever been in my 20
That's what he
years of
said.
entertainment. The top 10
His
acts
most recent
were
hire.
Asian, women, older, younger,
All races.
black,
His new
white.
boss.
It was everything in the gamut. Now, I have to say this too. When you look at what the allegations are about,
Okay.
it was given by an unnamed source. My thing is, it's funny because I believe you should listen to women. You should always believe women. So
Indeed.
I asked my wife what I should do. And she was like, first of all, if it's coming from an unnamed source, because Gabrielle Union has not made any statement to this day about any of these allegations publicly. So
Have you spoken to her?
I have not. I have reached out, but I have not heard anything. And so my thing was, my wife said, well, if she hasn't made a statement, why would you?
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? I'm going to listen to her.
We should mention
Oh.
we should
He's going to listen to her.
As he continues to talk.
Who wanna go first about this dude? Who wanna
his
go
breakdown
first?
was so emphatic, man.
I don't know.
He spoke so emphatically about the fact this was not only was it racially diverse, it is the most racially diverse place that I've ever worked at in my 20 plus years of acting.
Hey, man, he said
Yo, this-
Asian women, bro. That's
This
most of the
nigga-
population of the planet.
You know
so
what's funny?
Very diverse.
Number one, he should shut the fuck up. Like
second
number
of all,
one.
he should shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Also, from a dude who probably saw one or two mozzarella sticks to get where he got to go. You know what I'm saying?
Cast and couch.
Bro, somebody
Yeah,
tried to eat his mozzarella stick.
And his quesadilla. Like, this nigga's about to get full service out of here. You know what I'm saying? But for you to go to something like that, you had a traumatic experience. We saw it all. You publicized it. That you was touching. You know how this industry is to certain people. To kind of like shit on Gabrielle when you had a similar situation. Not similar, because he was actually sexually assaulted. And she was
Hey, man,
pretty much
look, all
racially,
jokes aside, bro.
discriminated
He got
against.
assaulted and nobody got...
That's what he said.
Hey,
That's
bro.
what he said.
Hey, bro.
You know about that shit, right?
Hey, bro. Nobody got locked up for that shit.
No,
That's
nobody
all I'm
will.
saying, bro.
You don't
That's
even know
all
that- hey.
Hey, bro. Nobody got locked up
Check
for
this
that
out.
shit.
Can you put a face to the person he's talking about? That's how high
Hey,
up
man.
this shit goes, bro. You can't put a face or
Fam.
name to it.
Hey,
For
bro.
him to be that inconsiderate towards Gabrielle, it's wild.
I tell you what,
Hypocrisy.
if Pastor Troy would have been in the same position as Terry Crews, I bet you he wouldn't have got touched.
Well,
Nah,
bruh,
bruh.
pe-
Nah,
bruh.
bruh. He don't even
I want war. Let's go,
Man.
let's go. You say you want war, let's go, let's go. Bruh, come on, bruh.
That's a
everybody
fact.
mugging, everybody thugging. Already know I'm Southside, ho. Bruh, peach.
That's what he said to the executive. Oh, Southside ho. Such a mild mozzarella stick, you bitch.
Ain't having it.
He ain't having it, bruh.
Ain't having
Ain't
it.
having it. But listen, let's get back.
Man, this is what I feel. This is what I feel about Terry Crews,
Oh,
man.
shit.
Terry Crews, I think that this was garbage. I think this was trash. I think this is an example of what black women mean when they say they don't feel protected and supported in the same way that they protect and support black men. Because literally
Yeah.
all Terry Crews had to do in this situation was shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
STFU. That's it.
Shucking and jiving and all that
I don't-
bullshit.
It's like, fam, like, Again, you could have just said, "I don't have a comment. I don't know. I don't have the inside information, so I can't speak to it."
I stand with Gabrielle, and I don't have no information.
He didn't even have to say, "I stand with
You
Gabrielle."
don't have to say that either. Yeah, but still,
He could have
Just said no comment.
The nigga could have said, "I'm just here so I won't get fined," and kept his
nah,
face.
he can't do the Marshawn Lynch, bro. Marshawn Lynch.
He could have did that.
But you might.
That would have been better than this. That would have been better than
this.
this. Would have been better than this.
Yeah, anything would have been better.
All right.
This is bad.
And the really tragic part about it is Gabrielle Union publicly supported him when he was talking that nonsense that he was talking about.
Yeah, she did. It's weird, man. It's weird.
Nah, bruh. For the love of money.
But like,
It's
is it money though? Because like, was he getting paid? Was he getting paid to say that? Like,
No, he didn't get paid to say that. But shit, if he say otherwise, he'll lose his fucking pay.
But then he has a whole apology afterwards, so it worked against you.
So this is what he said.
Right.
Excuse me, his apology. He said, I want you to know it was never my intention to invalidate your experience, but that's what I did. He's talking to Gabrielle Union.
So that's what I did.
I apologize. You have been through a lot in this business, and with that, I empathize with the struggle toward fairness and equality in the workplace. He also tweeted, I hear you, I respect you, and understand you. I am so sorry, and I am here to support you. I spoke from my own personal point of view of being fondled without first taking into consideration someone else's experience. He didn't say about being fondled.
He didn't say fine.
Is that it or some more?
Cruz also said, he also said that she is a role model to the entire black community and that in his desire to be professionally neutral, he should have, at the very least, understood she just needed his support.
Hey, bro, all jokes aside, Gabrielle Union might be another Black History woman. She's like the first black cheerleader I've seen on TV. Now I can think about it. Bring it on.
Oh, baby.
And I'm talking about dark skin
Union.
cheerleader too.
I used to be Deliverance from Eva. I used to watch all this shit. I used to watch a bunch of movies I shouldn't be watching. A lot of these love movies. I was like,
they all the same movie.
I know.
It's either LL Cool J or Morris Chestnut.
She was in Bad Boys too.
Thing.
She was in Bad Boys too.
She was in Bad Boy too.
Will Smith. Yeah.
Who's Sister Wesley?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She went in Bad Boys 3.
hey, they explained it for like, if y'all know if y'all seen it, they explained her reasoning for not being on the movie for like 3 seconds.
Her
And
ass
they
was like
moved
on
the fuck
vacation.
up.
Her ass was on vacation. That's all.
Nah, I forgot what Will said. I thought you was bad about me dating the daughter. Nah, we ain't even talking about that. Like his sister. We ain't even talking about that. And it just like moved on like real quick. Like,
how do you move past that carrier?
Bruh, they moved on past it real quick. But anyways, man.
But Cruz, hey man, I feel like this, bruh. Where did he say all that shit? He said that shit live on TV, right?
Well, he said it on, was it Good Morning or some shit like that? He said it on the TV show.
Okay, well.
But he tweeted his apology.
And that's exactly what I'm bringing up.
That's the...
You need that same energy need to go on a live TV, or we need at least to see your motherfucking lips move when you say that shit.
Wow, okay.
How about that?
You know what his problem is to me?
What's the problem?
Terry Crews to me is a brother that impersonates an alpha male.
Damn! Hold on.
Because he looks the part.
No.
He looks
the
the part.
No. He said impersonates. What's trippy is this. When's the first time you seen Terry Crews? Where's
White
the first
chicks.
time? Huh?
White chicks.
That wasn't my first time.
That was my first time seeing
Was
it.
your first time?
Nah, it wasn't White Chicks.
What was it?
Yeah, it wasn't White Chicks.
What was
My
it?
first time seeing Terry Crews was on Friday.
Hold on. Where was he?
Was Friday? Next Friday.
Yeah.
Next Friday.
Where was
When
he?
he was watching the Tupac video in his boxes.
drawers.
Oh,
He
shit.
came from jail,
Yeah. Cat Williams, that whole scene.
Yeah.
Damon.
Yeah.
Damon.
He came with the phone book.
I am a boy, Damon. See, damn, hold on. In 2020, can I tell that joke? Can we say that joke?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I am a boy, Damon.
Of course.
You are a boy, Damon.
Well, I don't want to get raped. Especially if I know Terry Crews,
Point being,
motherfucker.
I'm bringing that shit up. He said
Yeah.
it macaroni niggas. Imposters.
I don't know, but Terry Crews he has some funny moments. That white
Andre
chick's dance.
3000.
Yeah.
Andre
I know. I'm with you.
That
I'm
nigga
with you.
Terry Crews has always had his shirt off, showing his muscles and doing
Ray
little
be
flexing his
dances and
pecs.
shit. Yeah.
And
Oh, that
I
shit.
told that Jamie Foxx story, didn't it?
You ready to tell it? Man, that was an excellent story,
Hey,
bro.
brother, he couldn't lift the weight.
Couldn't lift the weight.
Couldn't lift the
So
weight.
you can't be talking shit like that, bro.
dumbbell, no, that barbell went so deep into his chest it looked like a piercing. It's like, God damn.
That
Tattoo
nigga
ain't
said he
big
could
as
lift
shit.
how much? 500?
500. I'd be about 500. Once again, a nigga that impersonates an alpha male.
At least one time, I would like to think that he would.
It's all cosmetic.
But the
It's all
term is
cosmetic.
called popcorn muscle.
I mean, it's
That's the
cosmetic.
term.
It's like stuff that, if you look at real weightlifters, they don't look nothing like bodybuilders.
No.
Nothing. Like one's cosmetic, it looks good. The other one is actual the ability to lift weight.
Schwarzenegger looked like he'd
different.
probably lift more than Terry Crews.
No.
Still to this day,
he's an
at this
actual
point.
bodybuilder.
He's a bodybuilder.
But
and
his ass is 60-something or 70-something years old.
Oh, you're talking about now.
Not talking about now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now.
Nigga was Mr. Olympia.
Yeah,
He was all that shit.
But I mean, with Terry, man, listen, shut the fuck up. It's really not much else to say than you apologize. Even Dwayne Wade tweeted back, someone grabbed Terry Crews' phone. Because at the end of the day, he don't believe your apology. He thinks it's because of the backlash.
Now that's an alpha male.
Well, the alpha male got a DLGB on the team, right?
I mean, it is what it is.
All right.
I mean, bro,
He ain't deal.
Yeah.
He open.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you know how Pastor Troy is like, but he's standing tall.
Nah, D Wade is a warrior, bro.
I say so. I definitely
what
say
has
so.
been displayed.
Yeah.
D Wade.
He
I
get
respect-
backlash from his son, from his wife, and this nigga standing tall through all that shit.
I respect it.
So I ain't.
Yeah.
I agree.
I respect it.
Yeah, but Terry.
Then Terry, let me
it's
tell you,
hard
this is
respect.
why I really don't believe his apology. He tweeted, before he even tweeted the apology, he tweeted, I'm a hog, you a chicken. Just because you gave me eggs don't mean that I owe you bacon. Old Flint, Michigan proverb.
What? Hold on. Rewind that. Say that one more again.
I'm a hog, you a chicken. Just because you gave me eggs don't mean I owe you pork.
That's semi.
What?
Hey, that's semi hard though. What he said.
It is. It makes perfect sense. I know some people say this shit don't make sense. I understand exactly what he's
Just 'cause you
saying,
give
but
me-
that exemplifies what I'm talking about this nigga.
Like, bitch, because you give me a piece of you, I ain't gotta get you shit of me. You
and
know?
not only that, he said,
That's
I'm the
a hell
pig,
of a
right?
way of saying it, though.
Listen, he said
just
he the
saying.
pig. That means that you gave me eggs. I'm not required to give you the skin off my back in order to support you, because that's exactly what he would be doing to publicly take a stand with you.
Hey, bro, you can't
You
say
putting your hide in the fire.
you can't say awesome ass Terry Crews quotes and then like now I'm like, man, I don't know if he's right. You know, he might be. That's a nice ass
No,
quote.
that's not. He's not right.
Ass quote.
No, that's trash.
That's
That's trash.
quote.
Might be right.
No, nigga, that's not. He might not be right.
He's not right,
Definitely
Mike.
not
He's
right.
not
motherfucker.
Hey, and shit
You
come
can't.
to me, bro. talking about some ass.
That's some pimp slick shit talking
Fam.
to distract or repel
Fam.
and distort some
You
shit.
cannot.
hard,
You cannot
bro.
get on national television and
No,
cry
you can't.
about how an old elderly white man fondled your
Grabbed you.
genitalia
And you
then
didn't
want
do
to support.
shit.
You did nothing. You
gave
did
him all-
nothing.
You
He
ain't
gave
do
him
shit.
all the bacon.
Fam, that nigga took the bacon, the hog maws, the
And
snout,
the
the
beef.
hooves, all that.
Then
All
he put the
that.
bacon on the grill.
Nah, that nigga says hog maws. Them hog maws, that's what it was.
Stop. I'm envisioning weird shit.
You know,
leave it
nigga,
alone.
Terry
Leave it alone.
Crews, don't tell
Leave it
Gabrielle
alone,
Union
man.
she can't have your bacon when you gave that old crusty white man your hog maws, nigga. Don't do that.
And your chitolines.
Man, come on, man. All in them intestines.
No chitolines.
All in them guts.
That nigga was all in them guts.
He said chitolines.
What it is, Terry?
Hey, bro,
What's
that's 3
up?
syllables.
Let that white man get in them guts.
Damn.
In the ribs or in the butt.
Damn.
Either way, I'm gonna fuck.
Damn.
Oh shit, man! You keep going with that.
Terry and Clown, man.
boys here, bro. Oh
Terry
my
and
God.
Clown, man.
Terry,
Hey,
hey, we gotta stop. Listen, Terry, cause I still fuck with Terry like on the talent wise, but this
But
shit.
he's funny. He's a legendary dad in film and television.
Everybody
Yeah,
hates Chris.
yeah,
Everybody
thank
hates
you.
Chris. He ain't going nowhere.
legendary show.
For our culture, he ain't
Yeah,
going nowhere.
and yeah, man, I just.
But
don't-
this was some fuck shit.
This was weird for him to say, and an apology made it even like worse. Like it was almost you read the apology like this. All right, nigga, you gotta do better.
he said we got to do that.
You're gonna need to give up more bacon than this, my nigga. You can't just. We're gonna need the mozzarella sticks. We're gonna need all your shit for you to fix this. You can't just half-ass it. But you
Nah.
did. I mean, that's how I feel, man. That's how I feel.
You did. No, I'm with you, man. I don't respect it. And to my brothers out there, man, once again, prime example of
Right.
sometimes the best way that we can support women is just not to get in the way. And I would say that about anybody, even with our Caucasian brothers and sisters, man. Sometimes you don't even have to take a stand. Sometimes you just got to move out the way so we can keep doing what we doing. You know what I'm saying?
Bitch, get out the way.
Come on, man. It's really that simple, man. If you're not gonna support, just don't be a hindrance.
Get out the way. Get out the
Get
way.
the fuck
if you're
out
not
the way.
gonna put no muscle into it, just move expeditiously.
Yeah, I think
greatness.
I think Terry knows he's fucked up. I think we know he fucked up.
Business-wise, he know he fucked up.
Now see, but this is
might
the
have
catch, but this
lost
is the
out on a
catch right
couple
here.
of-
This is the
couple of
catch right
parts,
here.
for sure. Or
In the future,
jobs.
more people gonna fuck up. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of life, growth,
I don't
development.
think that a fuck up should lead to cancel culture.
That's the
though.
reason why I'm bringing. That's exactly
wanna-
why I'm saying this, bro. Because we
I don't
are
believe in
all
cancel
human,
culture.
and I never met a motherfucker that walked on water. Never. So come on now, give
Yeah, I
people
get what you're saying.
opportunities to grow and
I say
correct
this.
themselves.
If we could be upset at him, but helping him is way better than canceling him.
So how do you propose that we help him, Mike?
I mean, just what he's going through, teaching him. Just teaching him.
Roast this man. We need a
Roasting
Terry
him?
Crews roast.
I mean,
you're
roasting
damn
him.
right, bro.
Roast him. Bro.
I was getting real PC. Just roast this motherfucker,
Roast this
man.
motherfucker. Hell yeah.
Just roast
Hey,
this
bro,
nigga.
no, because at the end of the day,
You
man,
fucking big
man,
bitch.
the greatest motherfucking natural therapy other than sex
He is the whitest
is
nigga.
laughter. You said you're the whitest
The
nigga?
whitest nigga ever, bro.
bro,
The big baby bitch.
Hey man, if you a big baby bitch, that's funny.
Shut his play,
Hey man, listen,
Terry,
you got to show and prove
Hey
through
man,
action deed, bro.
Terry
That's what it
Crews
boils
ain't
down
Antonio
to.
Brown though.
Oh, he'll fuck me up.
Terry Crews ain't Antonio Brown.
He'll probably
though.
fuck me up. No. I mean,
I don't believe. No.
Hey, bro,
If he didn't beat that white man ass, he ain't gonna beat yours.
Not only that, bro, I won't allow the shit, Mike. I ain't allowed.
I don't believe Terry will bust a grape.
But it bust a nut. I can't with y'all, man. Y'all bring out the worst.
Nah,
in
man,
niggas,
bro, just be throwing
Both of
alley-oops.
y'all, man.
No,
Both of
don't
y'all.
blame me.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
blame
definitely
me.
you,
Don't blame
bro.
me either. I didn't do
Don't
that.
blame me.
I didn't do that.
You
I
can't
ain't do
say
it.
bacon and eggs and
He said
shit
bust a
and
grape. He said bust
talk about grapes. Of course I'm gonna say nuts.
ski.
Of course you gonna say nuts.
You know me. Of course I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, don't
hey,
do that,
moving
man.
on, man.
Oh,
Don't do
Terry-
that. Listen, yeah, like I said,
Terry
hey,
knew better.
brothers, support our sisters. Sometimes if you ain't got nothing nice to say, just don't say
Shut
nothing
the
at
fuck
all.
up.
It's really what it boils down to.
Yeah.
One of our other brothers in arms, though, has had a lot to say. And it has been nice things and very positive, very empowering for the culture. But some other individuals have had some issues with said comments. Because they feel like they're not. This nigga Joe
he-
I had
This
to
nigga
do
doing
it, bro.
dance.
I had to do
Was that
it.
the Tuesday? Was that the take?
That was the Harlem Shake, nigga.
Oh my bad.
That was the Harlem
he
Shake,
was
nigga.
unaware.
That was the Harlem Shake, nigga.
Hey, the Harlem Shake.
You remember that
shit-
video with him and the little girl?
That shit went for a minute.
Make this money. Where the fuck is G-Dep?
Oh, where's G-Dep, Black
Let-
Rock,
let's-
Motown
let's get on it.
112?
Let's get on it. Let's get on it.
Great
Let's get on it. Let's get on it. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go.
man.
Let's go.
All right.
Diddy.
Revolt.
Diddy, Mr.
Revolt.
Revolt himself, Mr.
Indeed.
Black Empowerment, Brother
Indeed.
Love, has some comments that he said at the Grammys when he received an award. Was it a Lifetime Achievement Award? What was it?
Icon Award.
Icon Award.
Yeah, the Icon Award. For Bad Boys.
Howard Universe.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna need flex, man, because he's a bad motherfucker, bro. He's a bad motherfucker, but he's a bad motherfucker.
We're gonna get into it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, give us some highlights from the speech.
all right, this is a long fucking
You don't have to.
speech,
No,
guys. This
don't
is-
read all of that.
This shit is nuts.
Highlights.
He
notes, sir.
he starts off with at Diddy, which I fuck with because he wants to let him know that, hey, nigga, even though he just performed with the guy at the Grammy.
Oh, you talking about Mace?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you talking about highlights for Diddy?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Go to Mace. Go to
Oh,
Mace.
yeah, yeah,
Because you
yeah.
said what Diddy basically he talked about at the Grammys. He talked about Black empowerment. He talked about the Grammys being
Shit, Black
culturally
independence.
clueless.
Black independence and being accepted.
basically.
We're not accepted in the Grammys, and we need to do better by our art.
And y'all got
Yes.
a year to get y'all shit together.
365 days you got to
Yeah.
get your shit together is what he said.
Now, should I read this whole shit or just kind of?
Mace shit is worthy of reading.
God damn, that's long.
Is that Mace? Is that Mace?
Yeah, no, read all of it. Read all of it.
God damn it. All right. At Diddy.
At Diddy.
I heard your #Grammy speech about how you are now for the artist and about how the artist must take back control. Bring it in, nigga.
Give me that.
So I will be the first to take that initiative. Also, before we ask of other ethnicities to do us right, we should do us black people better.
I agree.
Especially the creators. Ooh, that's us. Shit,
I agree.
Ooh.
We're creators.
The gods.
I heard you
agree.
loud and clear. When you said that you are now for the artist, and to that, my response is, if you want to see change, you can make a change today by starting with yourself.
He sound like
This
Michael
nigga,
Jackson.
hey,
He
so-
sound like Michael Jackson,
Hey,
bro.
Murder
Very
Mase.
eloquently put.
Man in the
Murder
mirror.
Mase. He's spitting bars.
Hey, keep
He's the
on.
bars.
This ain't Murder Mace, bro. This is beyond Pastor.
Damn, beyond Pastor Mase.
Yeah, it is.
God dang.
another level.
I don't know
No,
what
keep on
version
going,
it is.
keep on going.
Your past business practices knowingly has continued purposely starved your artists and been extremely unfair to the very same artist that helped you obtain that Icon Award on the iconic Bad Boy label. For example, you still got my publishing.
He didn't say Jadakiss.
No.
He said my publishing.
He got mad niggas publishing. He still got my publishing from 24 years ago, in which you gave me $20K. $20,000 for you dumb niggas. Which makes me never want to work with you, as any artist win it after you know someone is robbing you and tarnishing your name.
But
When you
Hold on,
don't
let me just pause.
you do realize he has worked with them since.
Of course. Hold on, but let me ask this.
The week
before the nigga was with Diddy.
Hey, bro.
welcome back.
Welcome back.
You
You know you like that. But let me ask this. Look, before you get back to reading.
All right, where am I at?
How long it take y'all to think? How long does it take Diddy to spend $20K? He can spend that in 5 minutes, right?
20K? That's daily.
How long? How fast can Diddy make $20K?
Probably
24 hours.
Say something. 20K.
All right. All right. Keep on going. I'm gonna make a point with that.
Which made me never want to work with this artist again. Someone is robbing and tarnishing your name when you don't want to comply with his horrendous business model. However, people would always ask, "What's up with Mase?" So I would be forced to still perform to not look crazy when I was getting peanuts and the robbery would continue. So many great moments in people's lives and music were lost.
Nigga, they didn't give us no check.
I know, but
I'm glad that didn't show up on the camera. The shot was on something else. Get that shit done, nigga.
I'm glad that shit. Hey man, this shit. All right, this is be doing behind the scenes shit now.
We gonna get paid regardless.
Oh, you may lose my shit. Okay, but again, I rode with. This is long. But again, I rode with you in the face of death without flinching. That nigga ain't flinch, Kobe.
Nigga ain't
And you
flinch.
still. Y'all remember that? Shout out.
Matt Barnes and he
Yeah.
did that shit.
And you still want to do right. I never said anything because I wanted to wait until I was financially great, so I can ensure that I was addressing this from a pure place and not out of spite. I'm more than 70% aware.
Okay, cool.
To add insult,
You can take the character off. You can
Okay.
speed read.
To add,
Just read, nigga. Just go.
to add insult, you keep screaming black excellence and love. But I know love isn't free, so I offered you $2 million in cash just a few days ago to sell me back my publishing.
He said
As his
love ain't
biggest
free.
artist alive, that always showed you respect for giving me opportunity. At 19 years old, your response was, if I could match the European guy offer, him offer, whatever, that would be the only way I can get it back, or else I could wait till I'm 50 years old and it would revert back to me when I was 19 years old. You bought it about $20K and I offered you $2 million cash. This is not black excellence at all. When our own race is enslaving us. If it's about us owning, it can't be about us owning each other. Bars. No more hiding behind love. You change. Give the artists back their money so they can take care of their families. Nigga, that is not a tweet. What is this? IG? Yeah.
Nigga, that nigga did a dissertation.
And he quoted,
That would never be on Twitter.
he had a picture of Meek Mill.
140 characters for a reason. I see.
Yeah, because that's crazy.
Yeah.
He had a
That
picture
nigga
of Meek
supposed to say that shit
Mill.
over the phone or press record or
Or
something.
maybe at the Grammys.
God damn.
Shit. Okay. This is about publishing, guys. If you don't know what publishing is, that's you're getting your royalties
That's your
from
money.
from your songwriting,
Your
compositions.
lifeline. Your lifeline.
Yeah,
Publishing is performances.
performance royalties. Thank you. This is our industry insight.
Guru.
I'm not an insider. Thank you very much.
But you know what I'm saying. Like,
No, I got you.
yeah. So it's different from a record label, and Bad Boy owns a publishing company.
Yes.
So at 19 years old, I'm guessing when he signed the record label, it was a publishing deal as well. If I'm to just guess, we don't know. And just to add a little bit more, because I know niggas, we quick to side with Mase, and that's cool. Puffy did renegotiate his contract. This is 100% fact. After the Harlem World album, and he gave him a $2 million advance. That nigga Mase became a pastor. So just letting you know.
I remember that.
Yes, you do. And then he came back, tried to sign with 50. Remember that? That's why 50 and Puff got beef.
That was Mase, right?
Yeah. So
Okay, I wonder about Black Rob.
shit.
I wonder about
G-Dep.
Total. I wonder about G-Dep. I wonder about who did you
Carl
say?
Thomas,
Carl
112,
Thomas,
Old Town
112.
Dream. Come on, nigga.
Okay, so
I wonder.
what do you wonder?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, like business. It don't cost nothing to do the right thing.
Yes, it does. Doing the right thing is very expensive in
It's
business.
very expensive.
Very expensive
Hold on,
in business.
I want to hear. I want to Joe Money's opinion.
That's fine. I'm not going to. Go ahead.
About
Go ahead.
what you mean that it doesn't cost nothing to do business, or
No.
what you
I
about to
mean,
say?
like, I understand contracts. I understand, so on and so forth. But, bro, look.
he was 19 when he signed it.
How much money is enough money? Not only that, especially when you're speaking all of this, you gonna do right by us, so on and so forth, bro.
The Grammy speech.
Yeah.
It's a little contradiction there. I'm not gonna lie. Him saying I'm for the artist, and it seems like he had the track record with the locks and stuff. But they did sign a
I
contract.
forgot about the locks.
The locks
Yeah,
is
the
legendary,
locks.
bro.
They were riding.
That is-
How
come
about
on.
this? How about this?
They should have throw a refrigerator off the roof.
I was just about to say that.
To my understanding, I want to say that Christopher Wallace, Notorious B.I.G., the late great, his daughter, she had comments and views and opinions on how this dude maneuvered.
Bruh, Biggie's publishing is probably a lot of it's going to Puff. I'm sorry. He was one of the first contracts.
But what I'm
Him
saying,
and
what
Craig
I'm saying
Mack.
is this. Look, this is what I'm saying.
We're
Speaking
not-
of Craig Mack, you brought up Craig Mack.
Come on, bro.
He
He's
was
dead, but yeah.
rest his soul.
But
I
he came out with one album. That's it.
I seen the video.
Right,
I'm gonna send y'all a video with Craig Mack. Look, what Terry Crews should do. Craig Mack is talking on video, talking about what happened. But all I'm basically saying is this, bro. Let's say if I'm just the Moog, if I'm that boss hog or whatever, so on and so
You
forth.
are a bigger than the boss, so you are.
No, I'm talking about when I have the actual resources.
Okay.
When I'm Diddy status. We'll see. But Diddy status. It's nothing, bro. I vacation off the money that could change people's lives or what can make, that can make things right according to other people's views and so on and so forth. But, people are what they are and do what
I would
they
say
do.
this. I'm not really siding with Diddy here, but I'm gonna say this part because this part might change your perspective.
Let me hear it.
You release Harlem World. I signed you a 19-year-old kid. No one knows who the fuck you are, right? Signed you. I put that puffy.
Put you on.
Nigga, not put you. I put that puffy magic. Don't
That's
act
that
like
one,
you
the
don't
first
know
time
in the
I heard-
90s.
Look, the first time I heard Mase was on the 112 Only You remix.
Absolutely. But
The first time.
But either way, Puffy had a certain look, a certain style that sold
Shiny
well.
suit. Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
It
Even
didn't
the
work for
video,
the locks.
You can't do it to a hardcore rap group. But I feel you.
Yeah. It worked for
he had
Mase,
the
though. It
baby-
worked for
he had
Mase,
the baby
though.
voice. It worked.
Who's
Baby
hot,
face.
who's not?
Yeah.
Tell me who rock, who's still out in the
Like,
store.
come on.
Yeah.
But you create Harlem World, goes platinum, where the fuck it does. We renegotiate. You want more money. You probably seen that you ain't getting as much as you want. So during the negotiations, you release Double Up, which went gold, and you get a $2 million advance. You become a pastor. You come back 2020 talking about, well, he came back 2004, but
I was
say
about to
come
say
back,
that was
yeah.
the G Unit. Or
Yeah, no, that's
that
Bad
was
Boy.
the
That's
Welcome
still
Back.
bad.
Welcome Back.
Still Bad Boy.
Michael Jackson sample.
Yeah.
Jackson 5.
So say you go back
Jackson.
now.
Take me there. Oh, not that record.
Nah.
That's not what we're talking about.
Rugrats. That's
Yeah,
Rugrats.
yeah.
That's Rugrats. Maya. I remember that shit.
What's that nigga name? Blinky Blink?
Hey, that nigga name was Blinky.
Blinky Blink.
Hilarious. Who was it? That was Mase, Blackstreet, and
Maya.
Maya.
Yeah.
Maya.
Why y'all forget Blinky Blink?
Nigga, that's Harlem World.
Thank you. But anyway, so you
Go
come
ahead.
back with $2 million, right? Here, I want to buy my publisher back. Nigga, you owe me $2 million. And say it's worth like $5 million. For you, if you're a Puffy, are you selling Mase back? You're a publisher for the $2 million that he took to Atlanta with.
You know the answer to that question.
No, I do
No,
not.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
That's there's lies the issue because I'm inclined to be like,
But
nigga,
that's
you owe me.
Mase. I named 20 other
No,
artists.
but let's stick to Mace.
Okay, we'll stick to Mase. We'll stick to Mase.
And all of them got their
I mean,
own
we
issue.
can stick to Mase, but the point is...
Or do they?
No.
We're gonna stick to him because I don't fucking know.
No,
Yeah,
hold
we
on,
don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know, but you... Bruh, Diddy.
I love it.
That's all I'm going to say.
Nigga show with the one word, bro.
No. When I say Diddy, it's either you know the history of this man or you don't. And if you don't, research. And if you don't research, you don't give a fuck. All I'm saying is, hey, bruh. Hold on. Who's siding with Diddy?
It was a Lil Sean. I know he did a tweet. He used to rock with Notorious B.I.G. talking about publishing deals. There's a couple industry cats that fuck with Diddy.
Joe Budden.
Joe Budden.
Joe
There we
Budden.
go.
And Joe Budden. Let me tell you something about Joe Budden.
Joe Biden. Joe Biden.
He's definitely not.
Oh no,
I don't know.
Joe
Where's
Biden. That's
aux
hilarious.
at? Where's that aux at?
It's right there on the ground.
So recently, this is very recent. He has a new podcast. Shout out to Joe Budden, man. We fuck with you.
What is his new podcast on?
It's about a lot of shit, but it's called,
No, I said what is it on?
Oh, the platform?
Yeah.
Spotify, sir.
It's on Spotify?
and YouTube.
Spotify. Exclusively.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
It is exclusive. So he did a big deal about Diddy publishing
Didn't he just get a deal though
with Spotify.
with Spotify?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still signing.
He still sounds shady.
He's still signing shady.
Shady
He
aftermath.
can't release no music. I mean, he can, but
No, I wasn't talking about music. I was talking about his platform and shit.
yeah, that whole thing.
So
is through
he
Spotify.
don't have no new business ventures with Diddy?
Revolt. He got a show with Diddy.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. State of the culture. State of the culture.
There we go. There
So
we go.
He signed
There
with
we
Diddy.
go.
That's actually
Okay, there we go.
So-
Spotify and what else?
Revolt.
Okay,
With State of the
okay,
culture with Remy
okay.
Ma and shit.
Cool.
And them two Jinx and I don't know.
Sounds like Terry
Jinx
Crews
and,
to me.
the lawyer.
The lawyer chick that they
forget
brought
her
in.
name.
So he sided with Diddy, and I heard his opinion about publishing and all this stuff, and I
Go
was
there,
like,
go there, Nacho. Go
yeah,
Nacho.
so- but this is what
Go,
he said.
Nacho.
This is what he said about De La Soul when they were going through the same damn thing.
Okay.
If we're not gonna take care of some of our forefathers or some of the people that preceded us, then what type of hope is that to leave to a nigga like me? See, to her, to an Offset, to any of these fucking
He's crying.
kids. And these niggas is up there, I gotta cry because when I see these legend niggas, they look fucked up.
Especially De La
De La
Soul.
Soul didn't look so great. And it's hurting how I'm viewing
Why you
these
laughing at
I'm
artists.
that?
sorry because it's
sadistic as
true.
hell.
I can't look at them.
Hypocrisy. He lying.
I'm having a hard time looking at these artists for the geniuses they are because of the business practices that have been in the music industry since the beginning of fucking time. And honestly, I'm quite sick of talking about it. I'm a little sick of talking about it with not enough action. So what the fuck is gonna happen? Salute to Hove, because I was angry before that story came out, but Hove is like the hip hop union.
Anyways, so that's that.
Okay.
So I want. Oh, sorry about that.
Okay. Is
Shit.
it my turn to jump in here?
Oh, hell yeah. We have an insider, folks. He doesn't like to be called out by name.
Definitely not an insider.
Professor X is
No
X.
he's in there. He's in there.
Give us the juice.
So I just heard what Joe Budden said. I heard the podcast. I'm an avid listener to the podcast.
Right.
And I heard that particular episode of the State of the Culture.
I knew you did. I knew.
This is what I think. Starting with his position. Well, his
Joe
position.
Budden. You're talking about Joe Budden's position.
Joe
Okay.
Budden.
Joe Biden.
Because this is the hilarious. This is the thing about what he's saying, in my opinion, and this is not really a defense of Diddy per se. So I want to put that disclaimer out here.
Okay.
When you look at the conversation and him tearing up about De La Soul,
It is Tommy Boy Records.
that's a very different conversation than when you talk about Mase.
Okay.
It is. I'll give
Very, very, very different
It is.
conversation.
Different generation, different time. Go ahead,
Man,
bro. Keep on going.
De La, like he said, the reason he teared up is because they really are fucked up out here. When
And-
you see
and they
somebody
should-
fucked up in the
They look bad.
street,
They look
And they
bad.
are
They look bad.
pioneers.
It's like,
they
man.
inspired the generation that got paid. So we need a fucking hip hop union or something.
we do.
We
We
need
do.
something.
We do.
We need
The
something
NFL gotta get
dead
into me.
ass.
But people have to be.
But go ahead, X.
They have to be in a position to where mentally they understand the value of the union and will actually buy in, because you don't have people that buy into the union that doesn't have any power.
He said the word value, y'all.
A lot of people, that's why a lot of people end up in the positions that they're in, because they're so starved that they're willing to take any type of crumb that falls off of some exec's table. That's just the reality of the situation. And again, from that standpoint, I'm most certainly on the side of the creative, because I'm a creative myself. You know what I'm saying? I produce
Absolutely.
music. I don't want to be fucked over. I've taken bad deals before. I've taken bad situations. I've been in shit and done shit to where I did not get the proper due that I was supposed to get monetarily.
Shit, this whole
off of that project.
aesthetic and stuff that you're involved in with this podcast. That's a big part of your creative. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
for sure.
yeah,
For sure.
yeah,
I got you.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So from that standpoint, I'm with it. When you look at Mase's situation and Mase calling out Diddy, which I don't have a problem with Diddy getting called out, because I do think there are aspects of business that he has gotten into that aren't the most integrous, right?
Yeah.
But I will say that he is the protege of
Who's
what's
that,
my
Andre?
man?
Is it Andre?
Harrell. So he had to learn his business from somewhere. So when we look at...
Let me tell you who that reminds me of.
What's up?
Michael Bivins. Do y'all remember the new edition?
That nigga
Because
still got
he-
Boys to Men shit, boy.
Look.
He still got Boys to Men shit, right?
But you know, like that contract, the pen is mightier than the sword.
The pen is mightier than the sword. One of the realest
Hey,
statements ever.
shout out to Ice Cube for never signing that NWA contract.
And that's why I respect... You know why I
Ice Cube?
respect you?
Yeah.
Bro, this is
You're
again, this
number
is
one.
my issue. This is my issue with this entire situation. We can talk about people being predatory, but at some point in time, you as an individual have to have enough nuts, enough cojones, enough intellect to say, fuck no.
Hey,
I'm not doing
Let me
it.
tell you who said fuck no? Master P. Master P said, fuck no.
Yo. And
we
He
see
said,
what kind of mogul
if
he
these
is now.
motherfuckers is offering me $1 million, I know I'm worth 40, 50, 60.
But
you
niggas-
have to
Yeah,
know your word.
Niggas are people are afraid to bet on themselves. And
Gamble.
the people
But you know,
that make it
hey.
to the top are always the people that say, I don't care what type of adversity I have to go through, whatever struggles I have to go through, I'm betting on myself. I know that I have the ability and the mind to make happen what I want to make happen.
Yeah.
Bet on yourself as long as you ain't Dak Prescott. Cause that shit cost his
God.
bro, that shit cost his motherfucking
Fuck all
ass.
Cowboys,
Hey,
right?
bro,
Fuck all
he
Cowboys.
just,
Hey,
bro,
man.
that nigga lost to Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz ain't bad.
No. But look,
Yeah, but-
hold on. Dak Prescott had a better defense, had a better running back, had a better every fucking thing, and Carson Wentz whipped that ass. Point being, I totally feel what you're saying, bro. Motherfuckers do need to bet on themselves, but just make sure you're ready.
I think people are scared to lose.
Of course
You
they
can't
are.
Be
but
scared to
how,
lose. You
bro?
can't be
That's
scared.
life, bro. You
People
can,
don't like to lose their life.
your biggest.
That's the whole thing.
Your success is
You ever
right
played
where
the
your
game of life? You
Bruh,
trying to win.
bruh.
Every
Your
time you try,
success-
the whole point is to win.
Your success is where your fear is. That's exactly where it's
No.
at.
That's a quote.
That definitely
I like
is.
that.
That's exactly where it's at.
Is that you? That's all you? Or
That's
you got
me.
somewhere?
That's me, bro.
My dog.
Did you freestyle it?
No, what that is, that's me, bro.
I thought you
no,
were
yeah,
top.
I did.
Yeah.
I'm tripping, I'm buzzed. But nah, man, that's inspiration, bro, because at the end of the day, bro, that's sort of like the position that I'm in. That's sort of the position that we in, bro. It's like we don't have all the resources to just do everything that we want with this
We
podcast.
really don't.
We're gambling on ourselves. We investing in ourselves, and I mean, come on, at the end of the day, man, we gonna make sure we succeed.
Now,
bars.
that's a fact. That's a fact. Now, what I will say again, Diddy has had questionable business practices.
The band.
And I cannot. Come on.
Whoa,
man. That's definitely.
Where
one.
the fuck is Dylan? And
And-
Ines was that nigga. All jokes.
Well,
Ines
Ines was trying to make it up in that battle
I
rap.
saw his ass get towed up by Iron Solomon in Florida one time.
No, we were
but,
there.
you know,
Hey,
we
bro,
were
I
there.
got this one line,
His
bro.
ass got towed up.
This is an all-time
In person,
favorite.
he got toe up for real, for real.
This
Yes.
is one of the lines that I wish I could have said. This is small, it's petty, but it's so clever. This nigga said, "You see me doing it big, you little timers like Kurt Russell and Big Trouble and Little
Little China.
China." That shit hard to me, bro. That's one of them lines that would never leave my head, bro.
Yeah.
That's slick.
That was hard.
Who did he battle? That was that Philly tape. That one Philly tape.
Yeah. I mean, but Enos still out there doing his thing. He making something out of the battle rap. But look at everybody else. There's Chopper. There was Sarah. There's Dylon. There's
Hey, bro,
Freddie.
I met
Where the
Chopper
niggas
when
at?
I worked at the Westin. Bro, I had a little
I
connect
know,
with
but
Chopper.
I'm saying, like, that album went gold. Where is it? Babs? Where are they? Where are these people?
Babs.
And
I'm
see-
not gonna
hold
lie,
up.
Diddy's business practicing fucked up because they haven't released 8
Do
songs
they have,
yet.
check this, check
do
this,
they
check
have
this.
any responsibility? Do they
Yeah,
have
they
any
signed it on TV.
No,
We
I'm
saw
talking
them.
about
Did it?
after they dealt with Diddy.
Uh-huh.
Do they have any responsibility of like keeping their name active and keeping
How?
themselves
You
high?
can't release any music. Enes sidetracked into the battle rap because that shit is not controlled by his contract.
But guess what? When you look at the locks stayed in the Joe Budden brought this point up. The locks stayed in the forefront and kept their foot on Diddy's neck, and they got their shit back.
They campaign.
They got their shit back.
they
You have
aligned
to
and
be in the
allied-
fight for yourself. If you're not going to fight for yourself, how can you expect other people to fight for you? Now, I agree and disagree with what I just said. But this came out of my mouth.
No, but
I know,
that's
right?
like
But
that's
I'm
like
saying,
we
like-
contradict. Let them clean
Yeah,
up.
I
Let
like
them clean
it.
up. Let them clean
So,
up.
sit
No,
out.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I've heard people say that, and I believe in that to a degree. But I do feel like it is the responsibility of people who know better, who can do better, who have the position to fight for those who won't fight for themselves. Because it's hard. You can't separate when you're talking about the big picture, right?
Right.
You can't separate the people who can't fight for themselves versus the people that won't fight for themselves. They're all in the same
Oh
group.
my God, bro! You
They're
just
the-
said
they-
some powerful shit.
they're in the same ring.
That's my
They're in
mindset
the
with
same
people
ring.
that I help. I'm only gonna help those that help themselves. And if your ass don't put up no effort, then I mean, why I'm gonna give you my energy? It's somebody else out here that would do something with that energy. So I feel you, bro.
So,
Totally.
You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm conflicted, bro, because again, once
That's
again,
the struggle
Diddy
of
has a
balance.
responsibility, and I do think that this was a good thing to bring up to
rich.
him, right?
Except
I
for trying to
don't
get your publishing
necessarily.
back.
I don't agree with
at
the
that.
method, though.
He's
I
not
don't
getting his
agree with the
publishing
method.
back.
It's not happening because honestly,
It's not happening.
if we being honest, if we being
You
real,
call me out, my nigga?
it might,
No.
it could,
No.
it could. It just depends on how Diddy wants to play it. It's totally
Lawyers.
dependent on
He's
how.
gonna play it with lawyers.
No. Listen to what I'm
That $2
saying
million
though.
he got, nigga's gone.
Bro, no. Look. Hey, look. How much it costs for the lawyers? He
Bruh.
can pay like a percentage of that to a nigga and they'll be happy.
Listen, man, I don't think it's about that. I think the
We
Harlem.
clearly know it ain't about
listen.
that.
Bad Boy's catalog is a lot stronger, and I'm being honest, with Harlem World, the album, on there.
Of course it is.
So,
That's the first time I heard the Neptunes.
bruh,
But listen, this is what I'm saying though. I'm saying if Diddy wants to play this from an optic standpoint, he would say, okay, cool. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna meet with you, and we're gonna come to some type of middle ground resolution, right? That's if he cares about the optics. Optics come and go. We know people have been getting lambasted about all types of fuckery for years and years, and they're still in the position that they're in. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares.
It's a mob
It's a
thing.
moment for a
Yeah.
minute, and then it's over, right? From that standpoint, he'll do that. From the standpoint, from business standpoint, and if you want to be petty, he won't give it back because legally, contractually, I don't have to. And you brought this up, the fact that he did renegotiate the contract.
Did.
People don't talk about that. Me and my homegirl, and I know we disagree to a degree on the Diddy situation. I know she's gonna listen to this.
hey, be careful with your words.
That's cool
Go ahead.
because we both work in the music industry, and we
Gotcha.
both look at this. I agree with her perspective on a lot of shit when it comes to Diddy. She don't have a lot of respect for Diddy. And I get it. I totally respect it. I understand why I won't argue in favor of Diddy
Diddy's
to
the
be a
nigga
Diddy
you
fan.
love to hate.
What I'm saying though is, if you're gonna talk about it, you have to talk about all the facts dealing with it. You brought the fact that the contract was negotiated.
Renegotiated after the first album.
Most people
Don't
take
know that.
bad
$2
deals.
million in advance.
Check this out. And me and her have conversation. This her texting me right now. A lot of motherfuckers have
shit.
have they talk about this independence, right? They talk
Right.
about owning your own, doing your own thing. Fuck the labels, fuck this, fuck that, blah 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 blah
No
blah.
independent, we got it.
It's
They
harder
never
work.
had, but
It's
they
harder work.
failed to talk about the fact that the reason that they are in the position that they are in right now is because they took a bad deal.
Growth and development.
They got
Life's
in
lessons.
bed with the people that were able to put them forefront and center. And when you talk about a nigga like Diddy, I don't give a fuck what you got to say about his business practices. There is an aspect of Diddy that makes these niggas who they are.
I ain't
You
gonna
talk
lie.
about artists
Yeah.
that we haven't heard from.
112.
There's a reason. There's a
that.
reason that we have not
Whoa.
heard from 112. When he went to L.A. Reid, did they sign with L.A. Reid?
They couldn't do nothing with him. They couldn't do it.
That nigga Diddy was like, nigga, I did that shit for them, man. These niggas are who they are because of me.
That nigga-
I've had that same with artists that I have produced for. These niggas, when I did what I did for them, they had a whole sound. And when they went to try to work with other motherfuckers,
The only motherfuckers I won't give that shit to is the
and
Lox.
cream.
Other than that,
Of
you
course-
right.
yeah,
You
for sure,
right.
for sure. The
Other
Lox
than
were the
that,
Lox.
no, but other than that, you right.
but they gave them the platform.
You
though.
right.
Diddy is part of the reason fucking Jodeci is who they are.
You're right.
I ain't gonna lie.
The
When-
Diddy is part of the
not
reason
Timberland
why-
boots. Those were high tech boots, not Timberlands. High tech boots.
With the rain suits on, nigga.
Yeah.
First of all, he made.
Take my money.
He took somebody like G-Dep. Special delivery. That is a very Diddy thing. What he did with G-Dep. That was an amazing song. Black Robert. Whoa. That was. I mean, 112.
Black Rob actually had a hard ass album.
We did.
It was,
Yeah,
it
it
was.
was very hard. It's very
It was
sad.
hard.
I saw a recent video. That nigga,
This is
that
Bird.
nigga look fucked up.
Yeah.
That nigga look like some De La Soul. He looked messed up. He look, yeah, it's not
I
good.
mean, shit, he's
But
about
like-
15 years older.
Well, 112 when he went to L.A. Reid. The funny part was Joe Budden said this. I got to give him credit. Like when he went over there, L.A. Reid was like, I don't know what to do with them. He was like, yeah, because there's some average niggas from Atlanta. That's me.
Come on, man. I'm just saying.
That was the hard quote because I was like, Yeah, nigga, you made peaches and cream, bro.
Hold on. Hold the fuck up. Hold on. Let me digest that shit. Hold the fuck up.
Tony, bro.
Some
Hey, and I
average
fuck with
niggas
Slim.
from Atlanta.
That's what. This is the words of a Joe Budden.
I fuck with
Not
Slim.
me.
I fuck
Hold
with
on.
you.
Niggas still
I
call
do.
him Joe Buddens.
Which is wild, but it's cool. It's cool. He's probably used to it by now.
The only thing I remember this nigga from is Pump It Up.
Don't matter.
The only reason why
Don't
he's
matter what.
relevant to me is because of y'all in this podcast.
That's you.
You're right. And you're damn right. And you're
Hey,
damn right.
Let me tell you, when
No,
we
no,
talk
no,
about
no.
artists that have been around, I'm sorry. When we talk about artists who had a massive hit and then fell off, but never to be heard from or seen from again, Joe Budden is a person that has managed to stay relevant throughout his entire tenure of his
I was
career.
about to ask,
'cause
because
of
one
the-
of
that
them
mood
one
music
of them
mixtape.
12 niggas. One of them
Slim?
12 niggas. No.
No, that's fine.
I want to say
Q?
Is he the producer? Which one is the producer and the songwriter?
What's
Q
the-
is a dark skinned cat.
I think it is Q.
Yeah, he
the first
produces-
nigga
yeah,
that
yeah.
Ain't
sing
one of them a
on
rapper?
the first nigga that sing on We Can Do It Anyway.
That's Q.
That's cute.
I wonder if he got more money than Joe. I wonder.
No.
Then Joe Budden? I doubt it.
I wonder.
Not now.
I don't know.
Well, no, let me not speak to that because I don't know. I don't know.
No, I'm not.
Okay,
and that's
okay,
exactly what I'm
okay.
asking. That's exactly what I'm asking.
Okay.
I don't know. I know that this nigga made the beats. I know this nigga wrote lyrics and shit like that. And I know.
We know that publishing's all fucked up.
God damn. But no, well,
You made a point for Joe.
The average Atlanta line, that shit, I feel some type of way about that shit. Because nigga, what?
Well,
Well, what did they
Time
do
out.
after they left Bad Boy? The proof
Yeah.
is in the pudding.
Yeah.
The proof is in the pudding.
L.A. Reid had
It ain't
him.
like Diddy is the only nigga
I
that can
mean,
put a nigga
like,
on.
No, it'll be.
If you went to LA fucking Reid.
He went to L.A. Reid.
LA Reid is another individual that was responsible for putting on fucking TLC.
So one thing that
Was L.A. Reid more involved with or responsible for that, or was it Dallas Austin?
It don't matter. I'm not talking about
And
the
then he
production.
gonna say it don't
Just
matter.
that. No.
Dallas
That's not my
Austin
point
was-
though.
Dallas
Dallas
Austin
Austin
produced it.
definitely was instrumental in that. What I'm talking about is the person that has the pull, the clout, and the platform to put somebody in the forefront. So if we're saying that 112 was responsible for all of their creative shit, that means that when they went to L.A. Reid,
They
they
should've-
should have just been a transfer over.
So-
we should have been running, not skipped a beat.
here's
They
the-
could have. Me personally,
I don't think they could've. I think that was all
feel,
puff.
look, I feel that any and every fucking thing is marketable. If it, bro, they can market
That
whatever
may be
the
true,
fuck.
but they left and wasn't marketable.
That's what I'm saying.
What's the argument?
Them
Nigga, when
they,
we look
they
at-
didn't dance enough.
Hold up, another
They
person-
were dancing.
They started dancing at the E.
Another
They didn't
person,
dance enough.
another person that has been influential and you cannot take away from their impact and influence is fucking Jermaine Dupri.
Once again, JD.
Jermaine Dupri put
talking about
on
Chris
a lot of
Cross, the
people,
Brad,
and
you
it was
talking about
his.
Jagged Edge.
Come on, man.
Hey, bro.
It was his influence that was able to create what was created.
Damn.
Escape is one of my all-time favorite groups, but
fact
Escape
that
is not
she
Escape
don't know.
without JD.
It really turned me on.
I think
I
Candy.
love that shit, bro. I love
Candy
that
Burris
shit.
may be Candy Burris
Hey, bro,
without
that's my
JD,
girl. That's my
but
girl.
Escape is
That's
not
my
Escape
girl.
without JD.
Candy Roast Scrubs, nigga.
Come on,
Bro,
that's
the
the
most-
thing.
the
Yeah.
most
Candy is a
solid-
girl.
That's game over right
the
there.
most solid artist that JD had or has is the Brat. She's the most
Like I
solid.
looked at the artist, but I
What I
like Jagged Edge.
what I
Jagged
mean
Edge.
is like how y'all said if she left or separated from him, I think that she could maintain her relevance.
Yeah, I mean she's still relevant.
Yeah, she's still relevant.
She does radio. But Portia and
With the
Portia?
T.
Jerry with the T.
With the T.
Yeah, so she's still
Pastor Troy
relevant.
homeboy.
Yeah. La nigga. Come on.
PT and GT.
Off the top, nigga. PT and GT.
That's
Come on,
crazy.
man. Come on.
But that's all I'm saying, bro. All I'm saying is you have to take that in consideration when you come into a situation with nothing, especially during that time. It's different now.
95,
But
96.
even now,
Yeah.
when we think about it, we are using other people's platforms. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, TuneCore. All of these entities are still somebody else's. So even you doing it for yourself, you're still having to leverage somebody else's work.
I'm gonna tell you
That
this.
statement
technology.
that he just said, let that inspire somebody to create a new platform for us.
Hey,
That's
nigga,
real, though. What you
shit,
said
it's
is
a lot of
real.
money, but I
No,
feel you in
it's
it. I
money,
feel you
but
in
it's
it.
work. But I mean, it's worth it.
And when you look at a nigga like Mase, I'm sorry, I know I cut you off. Just let me get this last thought
Yeah.
out. When you look at a nigga like Mase, my other issue with Mase is the fact that
Say
you
it.
did the same shit that Diddy did.
Wow.
Was that Harlem World?
Well, goddamn,
what I'm
it
saying
must be
Diddy-
two sides.
You talk about Diddy taking advantage of somebody.
Right.
You were a rapper that turned into a pastor that went back to
To a
being
rapper.
Murder Mase. It wasn't even just a rapper.
That-
if you want to be a Lecrae or somebody like that, that's one thing.
Christian rap.
Nigga, you straight 180
Signed
and went
to
back to that
G-Unit.
shit.
To
Come
G-Unit.
on, man.
No, he didn't sign
Fucking-
to G-Unit.
He didn't sign
Nah,
to
he
G
tried
Unit.
though, right?
He tried.
Point
He
being,
tried.
hey,
He
bro,
tried.
Your
He tried.
intention
his
speaks
intent was
volumes.
at G Unit,
Just
so
let-
there we go.
Let's be clear.
That was
50,
God's plan.
50
That was
even
God's plan.
advertised it. That was God's plan.
Yeah, fuck that dude.
It was, remember he signed MOP, Mobb Deep, and Mase. So he
I ain't
promoted
gonna
that
flex.
shit.
I
He
wanted
promoted that
MOP
shit.
to go off.
Me too,
They
me too,
that
me
would
too.
have went off. Ooh.
But the reason why Welcome Back didn't come on G Units because Puffy was in the motherfucking mix. The album was released on Bad Boy Records. I checked before I came on the podcast.
Look.
We ain't gonna sound stupid.
This is
Nah,
something
nah, nah.
I know. He was in the window shopper video, nigga.
He could have been. he can't stop that nigga from window shopping.
That might be my favorite 50 song, bro.
But listen, this is the last time I say about Diddy because I do side with Mase as a creative, but
I do too.
I do understand
Even with all that being
business-
said.
the business aspect. However, when Mase signed that contract, he knew what he was signing into. That Diddy wins. Diddy had a certain style that worked.
Hey.
So you're basically signing what? Some services, or basically signing like this is the Bad Boy platform, just like iTunes and everything else. Bad Boy had their own platform. You were gonna get your video played. You were gonna get your song played. You were gonna be featured on BIG 112.
You were gonna take
You were gonna
it.
have our style. You're gonna get all the marketing. Nigga, I need your publishing. You know what I'm saying? And listen, it sounds fucked up, but my services need to be paid for.
Not all my publishing.
Not all of it.
Not
And
all my publishing.
That's what I was
He
about to
didn't
say,
get
Joe.
all of it.
That's why.
He doesn't have all his publishing, y'all. We got.
Of course
he doesn't
not.
own 100% of the
Of course not.
She got enough. He
He
got
got a
enough
lot.
for this.
He got a
nigga
lot.
to
He owns
fight
most of
for.
it, nigga.
He got a lot.
About
I would say
89%.
Most of
it's
it.
about a 70.
80.
At between 70
75.
and 80. I think Mase is getting screwed over. They need to renegotiate that. But you can't leave and take the $2 million and offer me the $2 million back to buy my shit back.
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
It's just
That's again. That's the reason why I have
Yeah.
issue with that too. You can't. That your business
What?
practices are off. Don't try to flex
Yeah.
and then say if you got to pay more than you try to put that more than the European guy. Like no, the European guy's actually giving me money that would be profit.
Yeah.
There's no profit.
Well,
You owe
okay,
me the money
no.
that you gave me.
He put the quotes on European guy because of black excellence. So
Yeah,
you
but
know what
if
I'm
you're gonna
saying?
tell that's my thing. If you're gonna tell the story,
Tell it.
tell the whole
Tell it.
story.
I dig.
You won't tell that part
No.
because
I
it
give
goes
you
against
that
your narrative.
because the whole truth is. Yeah, I give you that. It's
I would
three
say
sides
this.
to a story. You're
I
right.
think Bad Boy, the label, especially in the fucking 90s and early 2000s, their services deserve some kind of money because they were putting people on every single time.
I'll put it to you like this.
Question.
Look.
G-Dap, Black Rob,
But see, hold on.
Hold on.
Let me say this, and this is exactly what I'm talking about, bro. It's the difference between empowering motherfuckers and putting niggas on. This nigga Snoop said on his Drink Champs, he said that Diddy was making the records, Death Row was making the records, Master P was making the money.
Oh, no, without doubt.
Master
No,
P was
we're
look.
not going to
His
debate
art,
that.
yeah,
We're not
his
gonna debate
artists were eating. He said every artist of his had a bank account, had a house, had a car, and 2 pistols. I've said that on the podcast
First of all,
before.
name one artist who has come out and slandered Master P.
That
I'm
is-
talking
you're
about
damn
niggas we
right.
forgot about.
No, you're damn
Gambino
right.
family,
You're damn right.
Sons of
Gambino
Funk.
family.
You're damn right.
Come on now,
You're
Fiend.
damn right.
Come on,
But see,
like
but
none of them ever said anything.
the point that I'm making, the point that I'm making,
Mr. Servon.
we can have good business. We can produce good business.
We can.
Everybody can be happy. Look, Ace Boogie, nigga. Everybody eats. Everybody can eat.
I would say this. I think Master P. I don't know what the contracts and the everything's going on, but I do believe that Master P is probably taking a less profit than most of the big
Master
companies.
P ain't
but
baby. Master P ain't baby. And that's your son.
Baby's in a whole different category of fuckery. He's we're not gonna get into that, but he's has a track record. Tiger, Wayne,
Just like Diddy. It's a
Juvenile,
track
it's a
record.
track record.
That's the reason why I'm bringing it up, because it relates.
Bro, all I'm gonna say, we gonna wrap, man.
Yeah.
I agree with a portion of what Mase is saying. I do think that Diddy has a great opportunity because I do feel like he has grown and evolved. That's just my personal opinion about him. Because you're going to
I'll
emulate
agree. No,
what you're
I will
taught.
agree with that.
I agree.
I will say that. I definitely will say that for the most part, we all have grown.
Yeah, so, he grew up in a time where business practices were done the way that they were done. It's just what it was in terms of that. It was cutthroat. You know what I'm saying?
Rappers in the
I don't
90s
agree
weren't
with
making
it.
money.
They weren't. I don't agree with it. I'm going to be on the side of the creative when it comes to doing right by people. Most certainly. So hey, Diddy, you have the opportunity to be
greater.
do the right thing.
To be greater.
To be the
that
example.
would make you greater, bro. It would.
Most certainly.
Oh my goodness.
I would respect that 100%. Mace, I can't fuck with certain part of your conversation because again, what Mike said,
money back.
the 2 mil situation,
in
my opinion, pimping of the church. The whole situation with Cam.
I was about to bring that up because I'll say this,
40K,
man.
nigga.
Cam is
For
a
a
bigger
feature,
boss
man.
than Mase. I'll at least say that, bro.
You know, Mace tried to charge Cam for a verse, for a feature. Said you got to give me 40K to be on the song and be in the video.
And we supposed to be brothers.
We grew up together.
This
We
is hard
supposed to be brothers.
Nah, they shot hoops together. That shit is different. You don't shoot hoops with everybody.
That's a fact.
I'm sorry.
That's
this
a
nigga
fact.
was shooting hoops together on a regular basis, and now it's 40K. Nigga, that's
No,
a slap
but
in the
see,
face.
but now that sounds like karma to me. That sounds
It
like
is
justice.
So we all, Mace included, call yourself to the floor. If you want to call out Diddy, call yourself. You be the example as well. You bring your dirt to the floor and say, hey, I fucked up here, and this is how I'm gonna do better by it. Diddy got a great opportunity to be the example, like I just said, and I think that on two sides of it, if you're the artist, you have a responsibility to yourself and your peers to do the right thing with looking at your contracts, being educated, because nowadays we have books, we have all types of videos. Like there's no reason to be ignorant of the business, at least a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things you're not gonna learn until you actually get in the stick, so to speak, when you get in the mud trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But there's a certain level of understanding that you have a responsibility to yourself and to the industry as a whole, to your fellow peers, to be on the know. As it pertains to the labels, you do have to cut out the shark tactics of really blatantly getting over on people. There are some things where it's just like you just went over the fucking top.
I don't understand the need of a publishing company.
I can see both sides to it.
Anyways,
because it's the
weird,
thing about
I was looking into it.
Right?
I was like,
go ahead.
I mean, the publishing is mine. You know what I'm saying? Why do I have to sign that away? It just seems like an odd idea to have a company control all the competition.
You got to think about this though. If you this comes down to the conversation, and again, I see both sides to it. If you are a person that don't have the know-how, you don't have instant connects. You don't know where to start. You don't know how to do any of this. You need somebody to exploit your records for you, which means to put it in front of the labels, the A&Rs, the artists, in order to get it placed in the television or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Okay. If you can do it yourself, then you can start your own publishing company.
No, that's what you're paying for. You're paying for the lack of knowledge. That's exactly
same thing when you sign with a label.
Sign with Diddy. You want to be a bad boy.
I ain't saying to do that because I wouldn't sign with Diddy. You
gonna
be a bad boy for life. He let you know from the name when you were signing up.
When you know better, you do better.
That nigga's over there. He told you, man. And they don't give a fuck, bro. Diddy been doing this shit for so long, bro. It's just 90, early.
I'm 37 years old, bro. More than half my life.
Fuck
you, mean. Fuck you, mean.
Hey, man.
But Diddy.
Since 94. Since 93, 94, 92. Damn, he been doing it. Yeah. He been doing it. This nigga's a Jedi with this shit. Real talk.
Yeah, I don't... listen, man. Diddy, I think you should do better, but understand the business practice as well. Mase, I mean, you can't offer the guy the same $2 million that he took.
Maybe not him. I just want to see somebody.
It's just a lot
Give me
going
somebody.
on. It's just a lot going
Give me
on.
somebody. Give me some. Look. The sun don't shine forever, but as long as it's here, then we might as well shine together. Better now than never. Business before pleasure.
That's a fact.
P. Diddy and the fam. Who you know do it better.
Hey,
no way out.
Take care of Jada. Somebody. Give me somebody.
Take care of Jada.
Somebody. Jada wrote that shit.
Okay.
That's what I'm
what
saying.
about Style the Chic, my nigga?
They didn't write that.
They ain't write shit. I got you.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Now, at some point, man, it's a different day. It's a different age. I think we'll be able to find the middle ground of where we're actually doing business.
This is the process of it. This is the process of it, how we get there.
Business is business, and business has to be done. And there are some people that have some completely unrealistic outlooks when it comes to doing business. They don't want to break bread in any shape, form, or fashion. They feel like it's mine, and so I shouldn't have to give anybody anything. It's like, that's not the way this is done, man. My homegirl told me earlier, there is value in the middleman. And we try to downplay that, but business is done with middlemen. When you're talking about freight forwarders, when you're talking about retail, when you're talking about any of the enterprises that are in the world, not even just America, there is somebody that makes the play. And you have to know the value of those individuals while at the same time understanding and leveraging your own value.
Too many bars.
We gonna bang the gavel on that shit.
Too many bars.
But man, great episode, man. I think this was a dope conversation. All of it. I feel like at the end of the day, in order to find the answers, in order to find the resolution, you have to be able and willing and open to having the conversation, no holds bars. And that's what we do at the Cool
We
Table.
call it ugly real. Ugly real.
That's a fact. That's
Hate
a
it, I love
fact.
it.
Bro.
Hate it, I love it.
55.
55, man.
We not bullshitting, y'all. We are not bullshitting. 55 straight.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man, this is dedication. If y'all ever want to start a podcast, just know dedication. It's dedication. Trust me, determination. A lot of fucking words accused.
Determination, ambition, plus dedication and wisdom,
Talent.
qualities was the given that the shit we didn't have. I fucked it all up, but that was that black boy fly. That was that black boy fly. We flying, y'all.
We flying, man.
Indeed.
And help keep the wind beneath our wings by following us at The Cool Table Pod, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, The Cool Table in the Lunchroom podcast on YouTube. Episodes released every Friday. Make sure you subscribe, turn on those notifications so you're updated every time we release new content. Our episodes release every Wednesday. The Spotify. On Spotify.
That's the new shit.
Yo,
I know, right?
That's the new.
That
He
might be
created
hard.
shit,
Yo,
don't even know it.
Spotify
That's
was
the
still that
Spotify.
shit.
Brain, man.
Spotify.
Yo, Spotify.
Oh.
is
How we
legit.
do it,
That's
man.
our shit. That's our shit. Nobody can take that
that's
shit.
Spotify shit. We on Spotify's platform.
Hey, nigga, we about to create our own, nigga. Spotify.
We
nigga.
coming. We
Our
coming,
podcast
goddammit.
is on Spotify's platform.
Episodes released every Wednesday, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, SoundCloud, or wherever you get your podcasts. And last but certainly not least,
Winning.
Win Radio. You can catch us there every Thursday, 7 a.m. Central Time, or Saturdays at 6 a.m. Central Time for the replay at WIAN Win. You can catch us, download the Win Radio app or Win Radio TV. No, winradio.com.
Yeah, Win Radio.
Also, make sure you head to www.professorxsound.productions for all of your engineering and production needs. thecooltablepod.redbubble.com for all of the merch. We got mugs, we got t-shirts, we got hoodies,
Yes.
we got stickers.
Stickers and
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
All that.
We got all the school supplies
All
necessary for you. You know what I'm saying?
Got a water bottle. I'm gonna cop
you know what I'm
that.
saying?
I'm gonna cop that.
I'm coming with the mug next episode. That's a fact.
Hell yeah.
I like
Y'all
that.
boys got anything else plug?
Hey man, YouTube, subscribe.
Keep supporting.
IG,
Our numbers
follow.
are growing. Our numbers are
Yeah,
growing.
IG
Our
follow.
numbers are growing. We need more YouTube comments. We need more comments. We will respond to the comments. We will interact with the comments. We
Yeah,
need
talk
all
to your
of
boys,
that.
man.
We need all that. Yes.
Yeah,
We like
yeah.
to talk with y'all, man.
Yes.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
we
saying?
like
Shit.
feedback.
Because we
good
know
or
this-
bad.
we
I
know
ain't
the
entertained by
numbers
it
are-
all.
Bag gonna come.
We know the numbers are growing. What we would like to do is get faces with the names so we can know exactly who we dealing with, so we know who we can throw the big love and support back to. We really need that.
That's
Big
a
ups,
fact. That's a
big
fact.
ups.
That's a
Hey,
fact.
let's rock with us, y'all. We gonna keep throwing y'all that good content.
Yes.
But look, bell's about to ring. We appreciate everybody tuning in. As always, everybody has a seat at the cool table.
Indeed.
Until next week, we out. Episode 55.
Hey man, this
Peace.
sticker be going fast, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's the outro. That's the outro you wanted? Just gonna talk over my shit? See this nigga Joe, man. It's something else, man.
The liquor be going fast.
Yo, we out. Yo, he on the nigga, obviously. Holla.
Coolest what? The 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 coolest. Hey.